Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are well today. We got some interesting gap ups this morning on Tuesday. We're going to go over them in just a second. What's up, 801? Play Cryptic DS. What's up, bro? All right. What's up, guys? AHPA, yeah, AHPI looks good. What's up, Rebecca? A jolly good day to you as well. We got the Christmas music playing. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff gapping up to it. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to watch today, but we got a lot of stuff moving. We're going to look at Catalyst in a second. What's up, Sahan? Solid amount of gap ups this morning, though. Yeah, I don't have coffee. I do kind of want coffee, though. Should I make coffee today? Probably not. I probably shouldn't drink coffee, I'm guessing. All right, guys. Yeah, crypto is up too. I'm looking at that as well. Yeah, it'll create GI issues. Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, but look at CPIX. I mean, CPIX is one of the most interesting ones right now. No, I mean, look at this thing. So yesterday I did buy some top Top Shot NFTs. I think I got a kind of rare one too. I'll have to see how much it eventually resells for, but I'll show you guys it in a second. Yeah, Bitcoin up today, Ethereum up 5%. Yeah, CPIX going crazy. Look at CPIX gapping up. What's the volume like? Can y'all hear me? Let's do a mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me know if that's good. That should be good. Let me know. All right, so right now we got CPIX gapping up. This is Cumberland Pharmaceuticals. They are trading high after the company announced the FDA approved expanding labeling for Caldolor to now include use in pre-operative administration. So FDA approved for pre-operative administration is the catalyst here. That is the catalyst. So it's FDA approval for pre-operative administration. So yeah, so this is CPIX, FDA approval. Here's the catalyst right here. So CPIX announces that Caldolor is now FDA approved for pre-operative administration. So CPIX ripping up big. Let's see what the float actually is here. So the float is very small, 8.3 million in the float for CPIX. So this is a very small float. It's at 415s now. We'll see if it continues. The other one gapping up this morning is PTPI. This is Petros Pharmaceuticals. It's got a float of 8 million. So these two, CPIX and PTPI, both have very small floats. In terms of looking at PTPI here, so a lot of people are speculating that this is a short squeeze for PTPI. We'll have to bring up the short float checker. So let me bring up Visual Studio Code, and we'll look at the short float data for this one. Let me go ahead and start my squeeze app up. We also have like PPSI gapping up some here too. All right, so again, a lot of people are saying PTPI is a short squeeze play. Check the short float here. This is only 4% short float. I do see the short volume is 35%. Short volume of 76 million. Market cap of 52 million. But I'm only showing a 4% short float and a float of 4.4 million for PTPI. The other one that they were talking about a short squeeze on is Qualigen. What was the symbol for Qualigen? Was it QS? It is QLGN. Yeah, 6% short float for QLGN too. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Wow, offering time. And I think this is probably, my guess is this is an offering, no, for QLGN. Again, my guess is that they pumped the stock up and then they slammed an offering. Yep, 8.82 million common stock registered direct offering. So I think this is the newest trend, if I'm being completely real, guys. And what I mean by that is I think the trend is to tell all these young retail investors, hey, this is a short squeeze play, to put up a lot of hype about a potential short squeeze. And then when the stock price is at its highest, just slam it down with an offering. That's exactly what we got yesterday. That's precisely what they did. You can see it ran all the way up. Huge moves. Very difficult to predict. I bet you a lot of people bought this pullback too. It's honestly a really sketchy chart if we're looking at QLGN, because it got this huge rip up. Like volume came in really, really strong. And then it kind of dipped to the VWAP a little bit, or like dipped down here. I think a lot of traders were probably buying up that dip. If I would have seen it, I might have bought that dip. And then it just slams down really, really fast. And so, you know, it's one of those things where you just got to be careful of if you're in the stock market. PPSI making moves too. But PTPI looking good today. We'll look at PPSI as well. For this one could be a short squeeze. So for PPSI, this one very, very easily could be a short squeeze. I'm showing 41% short float for PPSI, which is huge. Huge range. So PPSI is probably the one that everybody's talking about for a short squeeze. I think this is the one that's going to get the most hype. PPSI, you know, short squeeze, 40% short float is what I'm showing here. Look at the short float. So 41%, 4 million float, 39% short volume ratio, almost 5 million short volume, 12.4 million volume, small market cap of 66 million for PPSI here. So I think PPSI is interesting regarding maybe a potential short squeeze. And we'll see what happens there. But that's what I'm kind of looking at here. Let me know what you think. Hey, what's up, JoJo? CPX is dropping. What are you talking about? Are you under the impression that every stock I mentioned is going to go up? Because if you are, that's the wrong impression, sir. What's the float on OCUP? Let me see. But also, I mean, just to clarify, CPIX is still up a little bit under 100% in extended hours this morning. So, I mean, it's up big this morning, regardless of whether it dropped in the last 5 minutes. You know, that should be pretty self-evident and obvious. But yeah, OCUP, I'm showing a 2% short float, 12.7 million float. BFRI earnings. Interesting. Yeah, PPSI going crazy. That's the potential short squeeze that a lot of people are talking about. 41% short float. Then the other one is like NRXP. We could watch like ERYP here as well at 350s. We could watch IMGN gapping up some. Look at IMGN here. This one is Immunogen. It is currently at 630s. So let's look at the catalyst for this as well for IMGN. Up 33% just in pre-market today. They announced top-line results from their pivotal Soraya trial of their biotech drug in ovarian cancer. The trial met the primary endpoint with confirmed objective response rate of 32.4% for IMGN. So positive results for sure. 179, roughly a little bit under 180 million in the float. So yeah, we'll see what we get there. Watching that one as well. Crypto's up. Yeah, watching that. Yeah, what's up, Ken? Hey, thank you, bro. PTPI has some guru action in it from what I remember. It still could squeeze, though. Yeah, for sure. 100%. PTPI is interesting. We're watching all of them. Like I said, I don't know which ones are going to go up. I'm not saying for sure. I'm not saying for certain anything is going to go up. We really don't know. You know, we're just watching it and reacting to what happens. And we'll see what happens. No luck yet. To be honest, we kind of it's a long story. Like, so we found out my wife is allergic to ferrets, but not really dogs that much. So we got to kind of like, we're trying to get rid of the ferrets before we get the dogs, or before we get the dog. So like, we're trying to get rid of the ferrets, and we'll give them away. Honestly, these ferrets cost, but we want to get rid of them responsibly. So it's like, we want to make sure somebody will take them in. And you know, we want to make sure the two brothers go home together wherever they go, and we'll keep them as long as we need to. But honestly, those ferrets were not cheap. Like, all those ferrets were like, I would say all of those ferrets, they were, number one, every one of those ferrets was like $200 to $300 a pop. You know, IMGN spiking up, it's at 680s. So those ferrets were expensive. Plus their cage, it was $1,000 at least. And we're giving away all of that for free. Like, we're giving all of it away for free. We're giving the ferrets, the cage. Our only condition is that the two brothers stay together. And, you know, that's it. Brothers stay together. That's what we want. But we can't find any way. Like, I don't know what to do with them now, you know? And like, we'll keep them until we figure it out. I mean, it's not about being expensive. I mean, we got food. You know, we got cages, playpens for them. Like, we were getting ready to keep them. I honestly love the ferrets. The ferrets are really cool animals. Surprisingly sweet animals, to be honest. Here, CPIX, we'll see if it bounces at 4. We have $4 right here. Yeah, they definitely stink, though. That's for sure. They definitely stink. But they're surprisingly sweet animals that are, like, affectionate, and it's interesting. They're cool. Like, I like them. All right, so we got IMGN here, and IMGN is moving. We're watching it. It's currently at 660, so we'll see if it holds support there. It's moving, though. All right, guys. ISPC. Like I said, let me list what you're watching right now. We might start to trade a little bit. Yeah, ISPC, man. This is an interesting move too. ISPC at 21.35s. So we're watching that too. We'll see what we get. You know. ISPC's rounded up. CPIX, let's see if it holds at 4. PPSI, we have this pre-market high up there at like 1160s. We might buy a little bit of this dip in PPSI though. Like, we might buy some of this dip here in PPSI. Why the heck did there? All right, there we go. We might buy some of this dip in PPSI right here. It's got to be a small size because at 1050 to 1150, that's a $1 range. It's a pretty big range. We don't really want to get ourselves in trouble taking too large of sizing within that range. So I think we got to take like 10 cents. All right. All right, we're going to 10 shares of PPSI. We'll see what happens. You know, we're dipping down to the VWAP. We've got a nice kind of U-shaped breakout pattern that we're watching, and we bought 10 shares. Honestly, I just realized it, but this is the earliest we could have bought shares. Like, the earliest is 7 a.m. It's literally 7 a.m. market time. So this is the earliest we could have bought shares. As I say that, PTPI dipping down to 404s. CPIX did bounce at that $4 level we talked about. And then we've got ISPC that looks interesting as well. Over $20. Big level there in $20. IMGN gapping up some as well. Looking interesting. If it sets up well, we might buy a little bit of this one too. We'll see. But here's PTPI dumping down some. Hey, thank you, Mika. Mika says, good morning. Just a reminder of the thanks and appreciation that we have for you and your hard work each morning. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, man, that's rough. Yeah, I tried to post them on Facebook, but they wouldn't let me post it, unfortunately. Honestly, I'm still kind of bummed out. We got to get rid of them. Yeah, PTPI dumping down here. Here's IMGN. We're thinking about buying some IMGN as well. CPIX holding at 4 and bouncing though. Yeah, I got to get me one. I should have bought it yesterday. We're buying a little bit of this IMGN too. So we're holding a little bit of IMGN, a little bit of PPSI, 10 shares of each. So very small positions all around. And we'll see if these end up holding. Probably buy this now, huh? The Oculus. Probably buy this now, right? I need a 2-pack. I guess I just got to buy 2, right? All right. What's the pro bundle, man? What does this pro bundle entail? Do I need the pro bundle or just the headset only? Wait, does the headset only thing come with the hands for the Oculus? Does it come with the hands too? All right, look, this one doesn't hold over 1050 for PPSI. We're gonna jump out of it quick. But y'all help me out here. Does it come with the hands? Okay, so even if it's the headset only, it says headset only. Okay, yeah, the headset only bundle should be plenty. VR headset, 2 touch controllers, 2 AA batteries, glass spaces, charging cable, power adapter. All right, we're gonna buy this now. Yeah, it needs the hands for sure. No, it does. All right, so yeah, we're getting it. All right, so PPSI, we want to see it hold at the VWAP right here. All right. There we go. We ordered it. I'll see if we need 2. I think we probably will, but I'm buying 1 now just so we have it, just in case they start to get sold out closer to whenever. All right, so what we want to see here for PPSI is we want to see a bounce. This isn't really my strategy. I think I'm getting a little bit too overzealous this morning, taking this position here on PPSI. I like IMGN a little bit more because it's kind of slow and steady move up, but PPSI falling down quick, a little bit more volatile. If we start to break under 1050 here, we're just going to jump out of this one and not worry about it. We got CPIX at 428. So we're going to see if that holds. Well, no, Spacula, they did it. They're doing it a different way now, brother. They're doing it a different way. So like now you can't see the dislikes. So now there is no dislikes. To be honest, I just don't like this. Get me out, man. Dude, I tried to get out right there before this drop happened and it wouldn't let me out, bro. Stupid. I tried to get out literally right here at 1050 and it wouldn't let me out. Anyways. Nah, they changed it so that you can't even see the dislike count anymore, bro. You can't even see it anymore. Yeah, PPSI slamming down. Like I said, this is the one where I was just kind of, I didn't really like it that much. What else we got today? We got like ERYP on the move. ERYP is looking all right. If it gets over the VWAP and then pulls back to it, we might buy a little bit. PTPI dumped down a little bit too much. FDWBI or FWBI. Look at this one. Not really as much volume as we necessarily want to see there, but it's okay. ATHX gapping up some too. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum's up to 4,600. Good for it, man. FWBI ripping up. PPSI trying. AHPI tried as well. What else do we have here? We got LGVN from yesterday, but that one doesn't really look that good anymore. Yeah. Right, exactly. Jojo, that's exactly right, bro. Doge and Shiba, yeah, see that. Doge ripping as well. Yeah, look at Bitcoin, guys. Number one, Bitcoin up to 58K. Number one, that's always, you love to see it. Doge up 3.6. Mana down slightly. Ethereum is really the big one this morning, man. Ethereum's up to 4,600, over 4,600 here. So that's the big one that is good news. PPSI will run big at the open, low float, short at 43%. Yeah, and if it does, I'll jump right back in it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll jump right back in it. We're just kind of poking around in pre-market right now. Usually we got some good results in pre-market, but I'm going to get out of this one too. Like, we're gonna reset. Like, now, just to give you guys an idea of how I trade in pre-market, like, we're down like $8 total, $8 or $9 total here. So very small. The way we approach pre-market trading, like what we generally do here, is at this point in time when we couldn't hold VWAP here, the next step is we wait for big volume surges. So we want to see a big volume surge, a push over the VWAP, and then a pullback to it. That's usually what we do. So we want to see a big surge over the VWAP with volume. You want to see volume come in, and we don't really have it here yet. And then we want to see a pullback to the VWAP. That's what we're ultimately going to look to take advantage of. That is what we're shooting for here, and we'll see how it goes. Shiba got listed at the Kraken. Doge looks like it's starting to curl. Let me see. All right, guys. NFWBI. Yeah, a lot of people talking about FWBI now. And it's starting to move here. It's starting to move. Good volume. Let's see what the float is for FWBI here. First wave biopharma. The float size is 12 million. So a lot of really low float movers today, to be honest. What's up, DK? ADGI flying, John? Yeah, ADGI is ripping up big too. The only problem with this one is the volume. But we could look at why it's moving here. Let's see. This is Adagio Therapeutics, ADGI, 64 million in the float. Analysts lock onto its Omicron fighting potential. Yeah, so far, this is the crypto market. Here's Ethereum going absolutely crazy. Here's Shiba, up 34%. Wow, dude. I didn't see. So Shiba listed on Kraken. Up huge, man. Look at this move. Wow. See what it is in the grand scheme of all these big moves. So this is a huge move for Shiba. Wow. Wait, so is this breaking the highs it put in before? No. Okay, good. There's the real one. But it's still doing better. Look at this. This is the comeback for Shiba here. So it's doing good. All right, so FWBI still running up. ADGI looks all right, just low volume. Did get some volume surge in it. We got IMGN here. Did not hold. CPIX bouncing at 4s. We're definitely watching that too. BTT. Hey, what's up? What's up, Bob? Yeah, let me check the Discord out. All right, FWBI at 290s. Breaking highs again. Time to unload my Shiba Inu. All right, so we got FWBI. What's your favorite stock this morning? Let's do the poll here. So let's go ahead and get the poll going like we normally do. I'm trying to figure out what kind of poll we want today. What's your favorite short squeeze play for today? We've got PPSI. We've got PTPI, I think is one, right? We got PPSI, we got PTPI. We've got, what's the other ones? What's the other short squeeze play? ADGI. We had some people talk about it. FWPI. What's the catalyst for FWPI? Let's see. You know, what is it? FWBI, I mean. What's the catalyst here? FWBI is squeezing up big. Look at FWBI here. Name some short squeeze plays you want included on the list. Yeah, there's FWBI. Huge rip. I don't think that's a squeeze play, though. CPIX. I don't think that's a squeeze play either. I'm looking at the short float data, and that's what I'm trying to get here. All right, so yeah, this was FDA approval here. Here, we'll just say FWBI anyway. That's good enough. Vote on the poll right now. Let me know what your favorite squeeze play is. Robinhood said 22 is earliest they would list Shiba and possibly may not list it at all. Unfortunate, but with all the demand, they may be forced to eventually. Yeah, I think in order to compete, you know, I think that one of the reasons people use BitGet a lot of the time is because people are looking for Shiba Inu, and BitGet has Shiba Inu. And so I think that they're going to be forced to compete. And, you know, with that, they're going to need to, you know, they're going to need to list it if they want to compete with all these other platforms and brokers. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the big things that people are missing when they think about it. It's like they need to compete. A lot of people run to BitGet, for instance, because they're trying to trade Shiba Inu, and you can get Shiba Inu on BitGet. And with that, I guess I'll post the BitGet link if you want to check out BitGet. But yeah, a lot of people are running to it. A lot of people are trying to trade Shiba, and let me know what you think about it. You know, let me know if you like it, dislike it. You can always find the link in the description. You can also find it right here. Thanks to John, I have learned to stop bag holding garbage stocks and saved money by just not even investing. Sometimes still holding bags for my old ways, but learning new ones to make better decisions. Hey, that's the truth, brother. That's the truth, man. And I'm happy for you, bro. You know, that's the reality of it. Oh yeah, I got some Top Stop or Top Shot NBA login. I got some Top Shot NFTs. One of the first NFTs I ever bought. I bought a pack of NFTs. Let me show you guys. Show you what I got here. It's honestly really dope. So I got one rare one too, and I think I'm probably gonna be able to sell this rare one for way more than I bought the pack for. I got one of the layups. Next drop is Tuesday, so the next drop is today. Let me get in line for that. Wait, that's today, Tuesday, November 30th. Okay, yeah, that's today. But I did get a rare one where there was only 11,000 made, which is pretty rare, you know. It's number 200. It's Kyle Kuzma layup. Ooh, yeah, this is a $65 card. Hey, so that's dope, man. Nice. So yeah, so I can make at least, you know, anywhere between $15 to $60 on this. I'm gonna hold it. See if it'll appreciate in value. If you want to see what I got here, this was it. I don't know why my name is Overjoyed Cuttlefish, but like this is my NFT. Honestly, really got lucky with that one because that one basically quadruples the money I spent on it, which is nice. You know, that's nice. We'll see if we keep going, but they're the first time I've entered into the NFT game. LGVN ripping up. Yeah, LGVN starting in green. I mean, hey, let's see it do well. I want to see LGVN do well. Let me know if you guys know anything about NFTs because I don't know much. But yeah, there's LGVN starting to run. LGVN starting to run here. And so it's up to 27th. Vote on the poll right now, guys. Let me know what you think. BFRI trying as well. We got CEI on the move too. All right, LGVN stock up. PPSI up there to 1015s. What else do you guys see here? I mean, I see CPIX run. Yeah, I don't know why they gave me that username, but hey, I'll take it. You know, I don't know why they gave it to me, but hey. Yeah, so the lowest price this card's selling for is $10. They also do burns and stuff like that, so that's kind of dope. Let me look at my collection to see if I have anything else rare. I don't think I do. All of the other ones are 60K plus. Let me see what these are selling for. What? Oh, the number one cereal is testing high. Here's CPIX gapping up here. Look at LGBN start to make moves. So LGBN started to make moves. It's at 2740s here, 2740s. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. Vote on the poll right now, too. We got the poll going. Vote on the poll. Let us know. Yeah, we got 50 votes today. What's your favorite short squeeze play? 52% are thinking PPSI. And I think I got to agree. I mean, PPSI is definitely one of the most interesting ones. All right, and we got LGVN stock starting to make a run too. PPSI stock back up. Kind of watching LGVN. What do y'all think of that one? We got IMGN on the move as well. IMGN looking interesting as well. It's at 617. We'll see what happens if CPIX can hold there. PPSI dipping down some. LGVN on the move. What happened to FWBI? FWBI just did not hold its gains. It's up there to 250s right now. You know, so we'll see what happens there. Just could not hold its gains. Yeah, hit the like before the rest. APVO moving up, big on low volume. Let's see. It's at 11 right now. So yeah, it's moving up some. It's just low volume, but it's still moving. You know, it's still worth a watch, I think. We swing trade, we day trade, we trade crypto, we do a lot of stuff, Thomas. Let me see if I can change my name on Top Shot. All right, guys. All right, so let me know what your favorite stock is right now. Go ahead and vote on the poll if you haven't already. All right, here we go. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so we got IMGN on the move, 1020s. All right, so let me know what your favorite stock is right now. See what else everybody's saying. INM, LGVN, BYSI, AGC, please. Yeah, I know AGC is a short squeeze potential play as well, but it's just not moving that much right now. It's at 1320s. What's up, Beach Bum? Hey, good morning, brother. Yeah, Luna. INM. Last time I looked at INM, it was a little bit slow. Yeah, it's at $2. It's making good percentage moves. It's just a little bit duller right now, to be honest. POLA, it's moving sub, just too choppy. Low liquidity is the problem here for me on this one. BYSI, yeah, BYSI is at 1360. Whatever happened to Twitter? Twitter just tanked. So Jack Dorsey resigned, and then it just tanked. All right, so it opens at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, what's up, Frank? Hey, good morning, brother. They flipped the switch back to... Yeah. Yeah, I'll post the video a little bit later once we're hanging up the stream. Yeah, I saw that Brian Kelly is rumored to LSU. I see that play, which is good. He brings with him his coordinator, which we were trying to get anyway, but he ended up following him to Notre Dame, and so we'll get his coordinator with him, which is one of the reasons I'm sure they hired Kelly. AACG beating down. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. We're watching it, but I don't know about that one, bro. FWBI on the move too. Look at FWBI. It's at 350s. Starting to make a move back up here. Now, again, if we get a move over VWAP and a pullback, I'll buy into it, but we got to wait for that. And so we're not seeing that yet. If mind giving your thoughts on Prague? Yeah, so Prague, okay. Biggest thing we can do is look at isolated levels. And so we got $3 here, which I think is a really big level. Like, I think $3 is a level that needs to hold for Prague. Big psychological level, whole dollar level. Previous support here at $3. And so if we extend this to the left, you can see all the support here. So in my personal subjective opinion, like I said, I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable. If you lose, don't sue me. But I'm looking at $3. If $3 doesn't hold, I think that's a weak sign for Prague. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it bounces at 3 and it continues to go back up. What's up, Frank? Shiba and BBIG. Yeah, I heard people talking about BBIG today too, but BBIG's down as well. Yesterday was a really exciting market and pre-market, and today's not. We got some gap ups today. Like I see GFAI. It's just duller right now. PTN. I guess PTN should be one that we pay attention to as well. It's at 77 cents. It's worthwhile to look at, I guess. Yeah, the SEC is the biggest producer of NFL players. Yeah, well, the SEC is obviously the GOAT conference in college football. It's obviously the GOAT conference. What do you have for short interest on LGVN? And again, if you want to download this app and you have an Android, you can. It lets you look up detailed short flow data and information. We can type in LGVN here. See, it's 8.9% institutionally owned, 7% short float, 2.7 million float, short volume ratio today of 30%, short volume of 3.8 million, volume of 13 million, market cap of 501 million. And you can get all that data from the Squeeze app, and I'll post this app here if you want to download it. It's a completely free app that we built. I programmed it myself to give you free detailed short flow data and information, and you can check it out here if you want to download it. Free app, completely free. All right, guys. So we do see PTN start to move up here. Now, PTN starts to break over that previous high. We're going to get a little bit more interested in it. We also have ERYP on the move, but it's kind of dull right now. PPSI, PTPI, which is down below 4 now. IMGN, of course, we're watching that. CPIX is on the move. ATHX, AHPI, APTO, FWBI. Look at FWBI, guys. So FWBI is flying up now. We get a pullback to the VWAP. Now we'll buy this. Let's see if we get a pullback, guys. We're going to have to scale up with like 50 to 75 to 100 shares maybe. But we'll see if we get a dip. All right, we're about 25 shares. A little bit early of a position, but hey. We'll attack it. We'll add some more on the dip too. We also see PTN start to come back. So I'm sure this will probably dip, and we'll add some more down to 275 right here. This is our add level. If we need it. We might not need it. Maybe we'll just make money and get out. But see, we dip down to $3 now. We might get a little bit better entry here. All right, we added a little bit more. We got 50 shares. I don't really like this ad, to be honest, looking back in hindsight. It's a little bit at the highs. It's not bad, but we got to be careful with it. All right, we're at 308s. We'll see if we bounce at 3s. And like I said, we'll keep adding back on the pullbacks here. Let me know if you guys think it's going to bounce here. FWBI on the move. Like I said, we got this little level here that we're looking at right there. So we'll add down to that if we can. Turn my tunes up a little bit. All right, so we just added a little bit more. We got 75 shares. Like I said, we're adding back to this 290 level. We had a nice $100 day roughly yesterday. Not really the strategy I generally trade. Usually I'm looking for like VWAP pullbacks. This isn't quite that. Nice. All right, we just took a little bit off. See if we can get some more rips here for FWBI. Maybe we can add some back too if we set up nice enough. KTTA. All right, we just got out a little bit more. We're holding the last little bit. Here, yeah, look at KTTA. Honestly, KTTA is interesting. Just the volume's a little bit light. QLGN got hit with an offering. So QLGN got hit with an offering is what happened. We're going to add a little bit more here. Catch this dip. Look at that level. We got a down wick. Let's see if this works. But yeah, QLGN got hit with an offering. So what's been a common trend lately? All right, we're gonna add a little bit more, and we're gonna take our swing now. But what's been happening a lot lately is that these companies will run stocks up. All right, there we go. We're in 100 shares. But yeah, these companies will run stocks up, and then while the stock price is at the highest, the most favorable level for these companies, they'll slam offerings down. And so they'll slam you with offerings, and they'll just artificially inflate the price of the stock and then hit you with an offering and just dump the stock really, really quickly. That's what happens a lot. They'll sell shares when the stock price is at the highest. Is what they do. All right, guys. So we're in here. Not the best entry, to be honest, but it's all good. We'll see if we make another test for 3. All right, we're hanging out here. We'll see what happens. ONDS at 8 seems like good news. Let's check it out. Not enough volume here for me personally. Is it even legal? Yes, it is. It's what companies do. Like what happens is that they'll have to register the offering. So they'll have to tell you that they could do an offering. And so you have to look at the SEC statements and the registration statements to see if they've registered for those offerings. And if they have, then it's legal for them to do it whenever they want. And so it's just one of those things where you got to have more DD, watch to see what happens. What's up, 2? Good to see you, bro. Two's the guy that knows about the shelf offerings too, so yeah. Watch out for a shelf offering in effect that they can slap on you on a pop. And that's what's been happening. Like if you look at look at PPSI right now. But if you look at which one is everybody talking about? Which was the one initially in question? It was QW something. It was Qualius, or no, Q something. What was it? Somebody help me out. It was... Oh, it won't open on your Android, David? Really? The Squeeze app? Hey, what's up, Lonnie? Hey, what's up, Dondrell? I'm sure somebody already mentioned it. QLGN, yeah, that's what you're talking about. So what happened with QLGN is that they squeezed the price of the stock up. And then while the stock price, this is one of the scammiest ones I've seen in a while, but as the stock price was the highest, they slam an offering down on you. And so they sell more shares, dilute the company, and profit because the higher the stock price is, the more money they make when they do offerings. And offerings are just selling shares. It's just dilution. And so that's what ultimately happened with QLGN here. And yeah, they pumped the price of the stock up, like as you see here. Price of the stock gets pumped all the way up to ridiculous $3 level. And then boom, slam an offering down. All right, so most people are saying that the app's working fine on them. It's coming for iOS too, so look at PPSI. Ah, man, I wish I could have caught this pullback here. That pullback is usually what I look for. Yeah, sometimes they'll come back up. I'm not saying they won't come back up. I wouldn't bet on it, you know. And I will say, like, for day traders like me, most of the time you're not going to get stuck. So, like, if you're scalping like me, most of the time you're fine. But if you're day trading in a position where you're holding it longer term, then there's obviously that obviously leaves you more vulnerable. You know, so like you can get stuck. You know. All right, good. Hey, what's up, BKM? All right, so we might look at PPSI to dip down. PPSI pulls back here, we might buy a little bit more. We're trying to trade a little bit more actively in pre-market, but, you know, again, it's still always in pre-market for me. It's a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to buy 5 shares initially here on this dip. At least 5, maybe more. All right, so we're on with 10 shares. And I know we might lose in pre-market, but really we're just kind of experimenting a little bit. I like FWBI. I think that looks good. See if we bounce here. If not, we'll just jump out this for a $10 loss or so. Yeah, FWBI is being a little sketch for me. Not sketch, it's just not working. Yeah, that's a good idea, Peach. I probably could find that data too regarding shelf offerings. I probably could find that data too somewhere in the API. All right, so we're in PPSI 11s. All right, so here's a better move up. Now let's see if we continue up here. So we're up to 296s. Entry's 297, so we're right around the entry. Yeah, I could still find them in the SEC filings. Let me look at my API provider and see if I can find some type of data like that. I probably could. I know at the very least I could find another API to use for the Squeeze app, but let me see. All right, so here's the Squeeze app. All right, let me look at these data points. You got to pay attention to this as it's happening too, but technicals, splits and dividends, share stats, diluted EPS. Insider transactions, technicals, valuation. All right, we got a nice rip up here in PPSI. And this is, if you guys remember what I talked about my favorite strategy being, this is really it. Like this PPSI setup is my favorite setup that we trade. Just works super well. You wait for a big rip with volume coming in. You wait for a big rip with volume coming in. You ride the pump, and then that's it. All right, we're gonna get out of half just to protect the trade. I don't see anything about I don't see anything regarding. Hey dude, what's up, man? What you doing, bro? You want to be on stream? Okay, well then wait. There you go. What's up, dude? You leaving? I love you, man. Have a good day at school, buddy. Huh? Thank you, bud. You going to school? All right, dude. All right, we're back. But yeah. I'll have to find the offering data. The registration statements is really what it is. What I have to look for. I could probably find the API provider that gives me that data for free. So if I could find one that gives me that data for free, let me see. We're riding both of these up. We're green here for PPSI. We're waiting for FWBI to do something. All right, there we go. All right, we just took half off. We caught the rip. Took a little bit more off there. Now we'll just wait for FWBI. Now we only got 25 shares left. And that makes us green so far today. So we are green, another pre-market green. Although small, but green nonetheless. All right, so we'll rip it up for FWBI. Let's see if we can hit the highs up here. You'll love to see it. We'll see if it keeps up. There's 307s. Tens. Nice. 12s, 13s. About to break pre-market high. We're either going to break it or we're going to slam down trying. Now we just took a little bit more off. Riding this down some, team. Trying to hold it to see if it'll break highs here. 13s, 14s. We're running into that pre-market high. Let's see if we could actually break. 14s. Looks like it's about to break right now. Maybe not. New candle just opened up. Yeah, there's the slam down. Yeah, we'll just get out there. Capitalize on it. Take our little profit. Maybe this works, but we'll see what we get here. We'll let 11 hold too for this one. Maybe we'll add some more too. I don't know. But we're slightly green. Not a huge amount, but, you know, we're green enough. There's the 318 break, so it did eventually break. Oh, no. All right, dude. Okay, does anybody know, like, what the heck is wrong with this thing, bro? Damn, dude. Stupid. Okay, when TOS is up, I can't even see that. Weird. Anyways. Whoa, bro. Honestly, something's off with my monitors, dude. My monitors are weird. There we go. All right. So we're slightly green on the day. Mostly break even, but honestly, I got a lot of confidence in my pre-market trading, to be honest here. I really do. I got a lot of confidence in my pre-market trading. We are green. Every day so far, we've been green. Regardless of whether these work, like, we'll get out of this, you know. Like, that's not something I'm worried about. Maybe we'll add some back to PTPI or PPSI if we dip here. Maybe I shouldn't have got out there. You know, I'll add it right back. I actually like this $11 level here. But we've been pretty green in pre-market lately, guys. We've been pretty green. We added our sizing right back. So we're in 10 shares. Small, but we're just poking around. Thoughts on Prague? I don't know, man. Prague's tough. It's a tough one. I lost $22 2 seconds in QLNG. That's rough. Yeah, Prague, I don't know, guys. Prague is, like I said, it's got to hold over 3. We'll see if it does. It's at like 302. All right, so we did get another run up here for PPSI. You love to see it. All right, so we got a nice rip here. You love to see it. All right, we got out a half there. Catching the rip up. And this is why I talk about, like, that's my favorite little dip buy. We were already red on this one prior to this, so we're making a little bit of money here, which is what we want. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of there. All right, so another little green trade in pre-market. So we're not doing bad. We came back from, a $15, $20 loss to being green, $15 on the day. So getting our runs in and pre-market, getting our experience in, and even though it's small size, we've been doing pretty well in pre-market, surprisingly well. I'm not really, I haven't historically been much of a pre-market trader, but lately we've been making money in pre-market. So we'll see if that continues. Yesterday we made about $100. So we're going to see if we can keep that up, keep making money doing it. My name is John Thomas. Thank you, brother. Good morning. Shopping for monitors. What size and resolution does everybody use? I would say mostly 27-inch. It depends on if you want a 27-inch monitor, which is like the largest regular monitor size you're going to get, or if you want an ultra wide monitor. For me personally, my own specific setup is I've got two 34-inch ultra wides, top and bottom, and then I've got 27-inch on the left and right. What's up, Larry? Yeah, honestly, it's probably better if it gets slammed. Like, usually shorts are very profitable when the market crashes. Yeah, hey, you were right, Pawn. Pawn was the one that initially suggested that I start to trade pre-market a little bit more, telling me I was actually mostly green. And you're right. The Maze Runner spawn. WAXP, let me check. One BitGet. No, they don't have WAXP, but they have WNXM. About which one, Mo? Yeah, most people, like, I use 227-inch. All right, look, PPSI rip it up here at 1230s, guys. Look at PPSI go. So, huge move. Is this a short squeeze play? Let me check. So I have the short flow data here on the app. And we have PPSI on the move. 41% short float. So PPSI is a huge short squeeze. 4 million in the float, 39% short volume ratio today. So really high numbers, about 6.15% institutionally owned, 4.9% short volume, 12.4 million volume, and a market cap of 66 million. So it's a small cap company that has a really big short float, high short volume today as well. Short squeeze going on for PPSI. This is a short squeeze, almost certainly. And so let's see what happens here. CPIX data here. CPIX is NanoCap Cumberland Pharma. The FDA approved expanding the labeling for them for their product Caldolor, which is an intravenously delivered formulation of ibuprofen to now include use in preoperative administration. Non-narcotic pain relief can be administered just before surgery. So yeah, FDA expanding and approving their expanded labeling for CPIX. That's the catalyst. If we're talking about it in terms of float here, or in terms of short float or any of these short data, again, you can check out the Squeeze app. I'm showing no short float here for CPIX. Short volume today is 10%. Short volume of only 2.2 thousand shares. 8.3 million in the float, about 19% institutionally owned here for CPIX. So we're using all those. We're watching that as well. But the big short squeeze in play today is PPSI, certainly. That's a huge move. Yeah, it's not going to be exact, Billy Bob. I mean, one might say 41 and one might say 43. I would say it's going to be in a range of about 5%. Even if you look up the float of stocks, right? If you look up the float, like just to put it into perspective, if I go to floatchecker.com and I look up the float for, say, PPSI, it's going to show me a bunch of different float sizes. It's going to show me 4.02 million, 3.7 million, 3.8 million, 4.2 million. And so it's going to show me a range of different numbers. Same thing with any type of data, really. Everybody's not going to have exactly the same numbers, but it's within 5%, and that's what you look for. And on the Squeeze app, that's exactly what it is as well. It's within around 5%, and it's free. My goal with designing and programming the Squeeze app is to give you free detailed short flow data and information. And so it gives you completely free data. It doesn't cost anything. You can even look up the SEC filings here. So like I can go here, scroll down, go to the latest SEC filings and look up the latest SEC filings for whatever stock I was just on, And so I can look up free short flow data, free SEC filing data, free stock data, short volume, all that good stuff. The app is called Squeeze, and you can download it at the link I gave you. LGVN? I don't know, man. We'll see. LGVN's over the previous closing price, which is big. That's what you usually want to see. It's over the previous close. All right, so we got the 8 a.m. scrum coming. Right, it's all free here. Hit the sub button. Show support for your boy here. I definitely appreciate it. PPSI, rip it up at 1260s right now. 1260s. The other one I was looking at that I haven't seen as much is NRXP. NRXP looked better. I mean, in terms of like overall move, NRXP is still up about 100% from that $4 level it was at. So we're watching NRXP as well. FWBI on the move too. But man, I might need to scale up in pre-market because we have been on point. All right, guys. So LGVN dipping down. We got FWBI starting to make a pop here. We got PPSI at 1260s. We're watching that too. Almost got 500 people here. I was looking for the AMC fanboy channel. No, it's not here, bro. Notes on PPSI, hidden 9 million ATM. November 8th, 21, sold 900,000 shares, common stock under the ATM program for total gross proceeds of 9 mil and an average price of 10.12 per share. Interesting. Still need to be careful. PPSI small float, 41% short squeeze. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a kind of tough mix of like, you got to look at what the offering potential is. I appreciate the data too. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you got to look at the, offering potential, but you also got to look at the short float data too. And so I think it's a tough one. I think for me personally, short term, I'll take some stabs at it, but I'm going to get out quick usually with PPSI. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Be like Joseph, hit that like button. I just lost 30K in several months, basically all my profit and some of my own money. Any advice? Scale down your size, bro. Like I said, if you're losing that much money and you don't have it like that, like the only way you should ever be risking that much money is if you got it like that. Like I'll put it this way, if you're rich, that's fine. Like risk however much money you want. If you're not rich and 30K hurts to lose, scale down your size, bro. There's no reason to trade so large, man. Like, again, I think a lot of traders get involved with trading, but what they're really secretly doing is just gambling away their money. I think that a lot of traders get involved with trading, but really they just gamble away. And they've got this rush of feelings and emotion that happens when they trade. If it's like that, scale down your size and take it slow, because that's gambling, right? So just take it slow. Best advice I can give you in that situation is just to scale down your size, brother. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be able to scale down your size and see if your system really works. Sometimes you're trading a profitable system. You're just trading too large. And so the fluctuations and swings are too much for you, even if it would be long-term profitable. And so the best advice I can give you in that situation, number one, is that this is not financial advice. We are not liable if you lose. Always make your own assessment and trade responsibly. Don't sue me. But also, scale down your size, bro. That's usually going to be the best option. That way you can really get a more honest look into your actual results. Yeah, for sure, Dondro. If you're losing 30K, you're trading way too large. Unless you got it like that. Like I said, if I'm trading a $500,000 account, a 30K swing, it's still not good. Even if I had a $500,000 account, a 30K loss is still not good. But it's going to be a lot better than if you got a 30K account, Yeah, so they used up 900K, so 10% of the 9 million. Yeah, I see that. You want to set a dollar value stop loss and trade your size according to that stop loss. Yeah, for sure. Like the way the method I usually use, like when I do this, like the way I usually trade in these situations is you got to figure out how much you're okay with losing every day. If you're okay, look at FWBI. I might buy a little bit more of FWBI here. Same thing with PPSI. I'm considering both of these. But the way you got to look at it is you got to look at it like, okay, if you're okay with losing $100 a day and your risk is 10 cents, you got to figure out what your average risk is in the trade. And this is something that you'll have to do with each individual instance of your trading. But you got to figure out how much you're okay with losing. If you don't want to lose over $100, you got to figure out what your risk is. If your risk is 10 cents, then you can take 1,000 shares or less per trade. If your risk is 20 cents, then you can take 500 shares or less per trade. And that way you're trading according to what you're okay with losing per trade, right? You got to figure out how much you're okay with losing per trade and then adjust your share size accordingly. And that takes time. You don't want to get your pride in the way. A lot of traders get their pride in the way. And so they end up just trading way larger than they really should be because they're all like, oh, I'm in this to make money. I'm in this to make money, blah, 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 right? The reality of it is, if you're a new trader, your job is to not lose money. Like, that's your job. A brand new trader, your job is to not lose money. Your job is to figure out what your niche is, what your style is, what your personality of trading is, and then build that system around that. And it's not the same. It's not universal. Every trader's not going to have the same personality. So some might be good at scalping, other might be good at shorting, other might be good at swing trading, others might be good at long-term day trading, catalyst trading, pullback trading, VWAP trading. There's a broad range of niches and personalities in trading, and you got to figure out what you want to do yourself. You got to figure out what your style is. John, you okay losing a zero? Yeah, I'm a big wimp when it comes to trading, bro. But we're trading a $30,000 account and we're trying to scale up our size. Like yesterday, we made $100. Like I said, though, the difference, like for me, the difference for me is that I'm not trying to lose my $30,000. Like, I don't need to day trade professionally, like just day trade. Like, I don't need to. I'm perfectly content making $100 a day because in the end, I'm trading a $30,000 account, and you don't have to trade larger than that. Like trading too large is a huge problem in trading culture, where everybody thinks that they got to get rich quick or that they have to trade huge and make thousands of dollars a day in trading. But again, most of that comes back with people are just trying to sell courses. Like the reality of it is that me making $100 a day with a $30,000 account is huge. You know, if I make $100 a day, that's over 50% gains per year. You know, that's big gains. That's big sizing. Don't get it twisted. You know, a lot of people, like I said, don't get it twisted. That's big sizing. And so if I can slowly scale up my size and slowly make money and grow my $30,000 account, I'm perfectly content with that. Yeah, I short as well. Daddy. Yeah, we short. I short large cap stocks. That's what I have the best results with. Shorting small cap stocks, I've just never had really good results. Yeah, it's about being realistic with yourself too. Yeah, 100%. But everybody doesn't have to be the same. You know, I see two-way saying, hey, we have different plans when it comes to trading. Yeah, for sure. But that's the thing, is that we don't always have to be the same. You know, like nobody does. You know, like you trade however you want to trade. And you know, do your own thing. You know, it's all good. It doesn't have to be the same. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Davey? Hey, good morning, bro. Like in the end, I'm going to trade with how I see fit, the best plan for myself, and you know, others trade however they want to. You know, it's all good. It doesn't matter. Yeah, get a Lambo. Yeah, that's right. Hey, coming soon, bro. Honestly, even if I was rich, like say I had $3 million, I still wouldn't buy a Lambo. You know, in order for me to buy a Lambo, I'd have to have like legit FU money. I'm talking about like 50 million. You know, because if not, it's just too large of a percentage of my overall. Like, even if I have $1 million, like I'm going to spend 25% of that million on a Lamborghini. Like, that's what dumb people do. No offense. Like, that's what dumb people do. You know, they're either dumb or they really, really like cars. But some people are going to use that to justify it. The reality of it is, make sure you can afford a Lambo if you're trying to buy one, because I can't, you know. Yeah, for sure, fishing, 100%. Hey, thank you. They called me, Bruce. Hey, if you were my neighbor, I'd let you come chill. Oh, hey, love you. Have a good day at school, sweetie. Love you. Yeah, I already ordered my Lambo. Wait, what? Yeah, I know, bro. Me too, bro. Yeah, you have to try different strategies for sure to figure out what works for you, 100%. But again, it just takes testing. Like the only way I may buy a Lambo is if I could write it off as a business expense, which is possible. Because I mean, okay, I'll put it this way: if I have a legitimate use for a company vehicle, and I want to make that company vehicle a Lamborghini, I mean, then that's not bad. Say I got to pay $50,000 a year in taxes. You know, say I pay $50K a year in taxes, right? Do I want to pay that $50K a year, or do I want to buy myself a company car for $50K and then, you know what I mean, like pay the government $50K, or buy a company car for $50K? You know, that's the only justifiable reason, and that's what the wealthy actually do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Lambros. Yeah, hey. We didn't get a dog yet, Nina. We're looking at one. That's rough. Get 2 dogs. Hey, I'm not getting 2 dogs, that's for sure. We're getting 1 dog, to be honest. But we got to get rid of our ferrets first. My wife's allergic to ferrets, so we can't keep them. And before we get a dog, we got to responsibly get rid of the ferrets. So, you know, we're trying to give them away. It's 3 ferrets. Cost literally over $1,000. We're trying to give them away for free with a cage. Really sweet animals too. Biggest problem is they stink, but really sweet animals. All right, so CPIX at 4s. FWBI is trying. It's at 280s. We also have PPSI pulling back some here. We'll see if it actually holds. Richard, I didn't, brother. I was trying to hit you up, dude. Like I said, I talked to the wife. Where are you located, Richard? Because I talked to the wife, and she was down for it, you know. Yeah, for sure, fishing. That's the biggest problem, bro. And like I said, we'll keep the ferrets as long as we need to. But yeah, I got the wife to agree to it, Richard, if you know. Oh, dude, you're in Denham Springs, bro. Oh, well, damn, dude. Well, hey, dude, we're going to be coming in town for the holidays, bro, in a few weeks, dude. The only problem is how are we going to get the dog back? Also, I could also pay you to ship the dog, you know. And so just talk to me, bro. Email me. But we're down. Send me a picture of the dog, too, if you can. It's beginnertrading@gmail.com. Hey, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. Nah, man. Yeah, that Rebecca, I would never do that. My biggest condition is the two brothers go together. The little baby girl can go off separately because, to be honest, the two brothers are kind of mean to the baby girl. And so, yeah, because of that, like, we're going to wait and make sure they go to the right home. And even if we keep them forever, that's cool, you know? Yeah. I see you too. Hey, thanks for showing up too. It's all good, bro. Like I said, even if we trade differently and have different visions, you know, like I said, always love you being here, brother. You know, always good to see you. But yeah, message me, Richard, because we can move forward with that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So we got PPSI pulling back some here. Do you think we bounce? Also, go ahead and vote on the poll, guys. We got the poll rolling. Most people are thinking PPSI. The large majority of people are voting PPSI. We got about 200 votes. Vote now, guys. Vote now. Hey, what's up, Jason? Hey, good morning, bro. But yeah, send me a picture, Richard. You said they're 10-week-old German Shepherd puppies, right? Yeah, even if we have to keep the ferrets, that's fine. You know, like, we're going to make sure they go to the right place, even if we have to keep them. Because we would keep them, even if we got a dog, but Carol's just allergic. Like, it's not just Carol. Carol and my son are allergic. So my son started breaking out in hives after he held one the other day. And that's what initially made us be like, okay, like, we can't. My son can't even hold him. And we know my son's not allergic to dogs. Like, my mom had her dog here, and he slept with my mom's dog and, like, chilled with it. So we know he's not allergic to dogs. And so it's unfortunate, but okay, 11 weeks is great. It's honestly the perfect age, Richard, because it's not too young. And I've raised labs before. I raised labs as a kid. And so I understand really young puppies are very difficult. They scream all night. They're really sweet and cute, but they scream all night. And that's fine if we get one like that. But like 6 months, 7-month-old's too young. So 11-week-old's perfect. A little bit older puppy. Yeah, we're watching FWBI here. Here's PPSI. I might add a little bit more here. I don't know. We're going to get in a little bit more. Small size. We'll see what happens. GBS is starting to run up as well. CPIX is dumping below that $4 level here. But look at GBS. PPSI. VWAP bounced to 14. Yeah, I see that. I've had dogs, Pony, you know, like, it's not about expensive, you know, like, I can afford them. to be honest. It's about what my son's allergic to, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not expenses have nothing to do with it. Yeah. Like, I'm very comfortable in terms of finances. My son was just allergic to the ferrets, so it is what it is. ISPC running? Yeah, I see GBS here. Here's ISPC. All right, and a little bit more. We're in 10 shares now. PPSI, 10 shares, pulling back to that major VWAP level that we like. Yeah, tiny. I think 11 weeks is perfect for what we want, especially. Yeah, I don't really care if it's full breed or whatever. I mean, I care. I want it to be a German Shepherd. As long as it looks like a German Shepherd, that's all I care about. You know, whether it has, full breed or whatever, perfectly, that doesn't matter that much to me. I just want it to look like a German Shepherd and act like a German Shepherd, All right, yeah, ISPC, guys, up there to $23 here. Got a big rip in pre-market. Looking good. We're in PPSI here. Gonna think about buying a little bit of ISPC. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, okay, Rod. Oh, I got you, bro. Hey, what's up, Mo? Yeah, my wife's on that, actually, Jonathan. Are you long bias mostly? No. I mean, I'll take both directions pretty evenly. So, yeah, I take both directions pretty evenly. Hey, good to see you, Mo. All right, what do you guys think about ISPC here? ISPC, interesting, for sure. Yeah, Richard, I don't see you, bro. My email is beginnertrading@gmail.com, though. So, Richard, if you're still there, that's my email right here. beginnertrading@gmail.com. All right, so we're in 10 shares of PPSI here, riding this up. Took a little bit more off there, kind of scalping this move over and over again. You love to see it. We bounced right at that level we talked about here at 1270, so you love to see it. We'll hold the rest in case it really rips, just to give it a little chance to see if it goes farther. But yeah, not too bad. What about the SPY? What's the SPY doing today? I know Powell was supposed to speak. I see the SPY is gapping down pretty heavily here. When is he supposed to speak? Or did he speak already? All right, so Japan confirmed the first case. Dow's down over 500 points. Oof, rough. But I mean, that usually volatility is good for me personally. Here's the SPY itself, just to put it in perspective. CPIX breaking below 4. Here's the SPY itself. SPY's gapping down heavily. But I think we're still okay, He's speaking in an hour and a half. Okay, thank you, brother. Yeah, I had a bunch of people recommend that yesterday, Jonathan. Um, yeah, I think the sell-off has already started. Okay, nice. All right, there you are, Richard. Yeah, email me, brother, so I have your email so I can contact you afterwards, bro. Just because I don't think I have it yet. I checked, I searched for your name, and I didn't see it in my emails. All right, so yeah, we're in PPSI. We're pulling back some now. We're at 150s for PPSI, or we're at 1220s. I mean, 150 in profit, so nothing. Okay, cool. Yeah, just email me a picture of it, Richard, if you can. All right, guys, what are y'all watching right now the most? I'm in PPSI small. Doesn't matter too much. What are y'all watching the most? I'm sure most people are going to say PPSI, but let me know what you're watching the most. CPIX, FWBI. Yeah, FWBI, it's kind of tanking down a little bit. Not really looking that hot. ISPC, I think is probably going to get some more mentions here as well. ISPC. Do you always buy or sell at market? No, I mean, I've been buying and selling bid ask right now. I haven't. You can't use limit. You can't use market orders in pre-market. So I've been mostly using limit orders. After the bell, I'll probably use market orders, but that's because I'm scalping. So I'm just trying to get filled in immediately. Look at the SPY here, all the way down to 460s. Rough. GFAI starting to pop. It's up to 180s. Honestly, though, man, I've been pretty profitable in pre-market. I'll say that. Like we've been making money in pre-market, even if it's small, and even if you're looking at me like, bro, you're making $6. That doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm actually being consistent in pre-market, which is really, like I said earlier, I'm kind of experimenting right now. I wasn't one to usually ever have good results in pre-market, but I've been making money in pre-market, and yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. We'll see if we can scale up our size in pre. We've already scaled up for the most part after the open, but now we'll see if we can scale up in pre-market. But yeah, we're in PPSI. IMGN. Yeah, I saw IMGN earlier. Wow, look at IMGN. Yeah, IMGN is ripping. It's at 690 right now. I really like that move. I wish I would have seen it, to be honest. Because, again, if you guys remember what my favorite pre-market strategy is, this is it, where we get volume show up. Just to show you guys, my favorite pre-market strategy, we get volume showing up. We get a move over the VWAP and then a pullback to it. And our job is we buy that first dip. Same thing we did on PPSI. We buy that first dip here. We ride the bounce. Sometimes we'll buy the second dip here as well. Ride the bounce. But at this point, it's a little bit too late. But that's my favorite strategy. Works really, really well. GFAI, sitting here trying. We'll see if it holds or what's going to happen with that one as well. Yeah, that's right. Hey, what's up, crypto? All right, guys. So IMGN looking solid. That's at 690s. PPSI at 1225. So it's starting to move up. ISPC bounced at the VWAP here, and we're still looking at GFAI to see what happens. All right, so ISPC got this really nice pop. John's strategy of a stock straddling the VWAP is excellent. One of my favorite scalping strategies. Yeah, man, it just works, bro. It just works. Like people can say whatever they want about me, right? They could say I trade too small, whatever, right? The reality of it is, if I'm making $100 a day, that's not too small. That's actually large relative to my account. But again, people are brainwashed into thinking that if you got a $30,000 account, that you should be making thousands of dollars a day. Way too much risk. Way too much risk. Like they really way too much risk. You should never be risking, 5% of your account any day, All right, look at ISPC start to rip. PTN. Yeah, look at all these. Look at ISPC here. This one's flying. Crazy. Oh, I forget to monetize my stream every time, bro. Oops. Oh well. All right, guys. So PPSI tried. What do you guys think? Let's see what the poll says. So we got the poll going right now. 250 votes on PPSI. 60% like PPSI the most. Okay. Okay, got you, Richard. And here, let me check. Yeah, I got it. Hey, nice, Jason. He said, John, I just posted my stats from last week on Discord. Nice. All right, guys. So we're in PPSI. We're in ISPC. All right, guys. So we're still watching PPSI here. IMGN still moving up. ISPC's pulling back some here. So here goes ISPC's pullback. We're currently at 11. or ISPC is currently at $23 here. So we'll see if we bounce there or not. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, the day after short strategy as well. CPIX. We'll see about CPIX. Look at IMGN start to rip. CPIX under 4 now. So it's under $4. We'll see if it comes back. We're waiting for it. Yeah, and again, like, regardless of it, my strategies work, and it's all good. All right, we're at 23s, 24s. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? I try not to have a bias on stocks. I trade whatever the price action presents, but in my heart, I know all small cap stocks. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of sketchy ones, brother. Good day for Shiba Inu. Yeah, Shiba Inu ripping. How long have you been day trading for? I would say 4 years. But the big thing is, like, everybody doesn't have to get involved with day trading looking to do so, like, full time. Like, everybody that gets involved with day trading doesn't have to do it full time. You know, we don't have to. I don't have to be a full-time trader, and I'm not a full-time trader. Like, I don't make all of my money from day trading. Yeah, I don't have to. You know what I mean? All right, so we're making this move for PPSI. It looks good. We're starting to rip at 1240. We're slightly green. We're up about $20. All right, so we're probably going to get out of PPSI here. I mean, the taxes on my day trading is the same thing as the taxes on anything. It's 10 to 30%, depending on your tax bracket. We're going to get out here and just keep our money for PPSI. We'll see if it holds, but we don't have to trade that exactly the entire time. I'm trading in pre-market on TOS. Yeah, PPSI pulling back some. Maybe it's a good entry for some of you guys. I just jumped out of mine, but we'll see what happens on the rest. ISPC, super interesting. Not the best volume, but it's a little bit more expensive of a stock. But I think if we look at like the 15-minute chart for ISPC, super interesting. Was that like $5 a week ago? I don't know about an entry for PPSI, Davey. I just got out of my position on it. Look at IMGN. It's over 7 now. So look at this squeeze for IMGN. Certainly interesting to pay attention to. How though I have TOS, so if you want to day trade in pre-market on TOS, or if you want to trade in pre-market, you go to TIF, you change the time in force here to EXT for extended hours, and then you use limit orders. So you have to buy or sell using a limit order. You can't use market orders in pre. Facebook changing their symbol to what? To Meta? META or MT or MTA? I would, if I was Facebook, it'd be like MTA. FWBI falling down. SKM. Look at SKM. I don't know what that is. NLSP. Okay, look at NLSP, guys. NLSP spiking up here. Let's see what the catalyst is for NLSP. This is NLS Pharmaceuticals. They announced preclinical results confirming the potential benefit and safety profile of NLS4 for circadian rhythm dysregulation and chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay. All right, so NLSP ripped up on that catalyst, but it's now coming right back down to 240s. Back up to 250, so we'll see. PPSI pulling back down to 12s. IMGN still running up pretty nicely here. I mean, I don't mind Facebook changing their name, you know? Like, they're not actually changing the name of the app Facebook. They're changing the name of the broader company that owns them. All right, so PPSI still trying to hold. Look at IMGN here. Now, I think IMGN's interesting to watch if it gets up to like 725s. Okay, nice Necro. I see Necro here with 70% accuracy. Nice work, brother. Great stats. All right, so PPSI trying to bounce at 12 here. We'll see if it holds over 12. NLSP down to 250s. See if we can get back over VWAP and actually hold that support level here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, NLSP. It depends. I mean, we see the catalyst here. The float on NLSP is 7 million, so it's a very, very small float stock. Very small float stock. PPSI, good luck, Davey. Might be a nice bounce play. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, what's up, Jason? Hey, yeah, for sure. Hey, happy to see you making money, brother. I use John's pullback to VWAP, made a quick scalp. Yeah, for sure. The VWAP pullback strategy works exceptionally well, brother. Exceptionally well, man. People hate on it or whatever. Like, people don't realize, like, I've been streaming for years. What people don't understand is that a lot of the traders that y'all watch that are teaching VWAP strategies are copying it from me. Like 100%. Like, they'll never admit it. They'll try to claim they came up with it themselves. But a lot of the traders on YouTube that you see trading VWAP strategies like this are copying it directly from me. Just because we've been streaming long enough. Now, I'm not saying I invented these strategies, but definitely the way I approach the VWAP pullbacks is, I'm not saying it's proprietary or anything like that, but it's definitely unique and it works. And so if it works, we keep attacking it. Yeah, honestly, Definitely the top 3 most modest traders in the world right now, for sure. Uh, and I'll put it this way: I'm not mad at anybody that copies me. I'm really not. Like, I'm not mad at you. You copy me, but if you copy me and you try to sell a course on said copied content, that's when I'm gonna frown upon that. Yeah, you can tell by the way they talk about it. 100%, 100%. You can tell by how they talk about it. You could. I don't know if you could paper trade in pre-market on TOS. I'm not sure, to be honest there. But again, I'm not against people like listen, if they're putting out free content, that's fine. But if they're trying to sell you a course on said content, run away. Run away. All right, we got PPSI here, still consolidating at 10s. I'm a little bit tempted to buy some more here. I don't know. We'll see. And LSP still trying. What was the other one? INCP? ISCP? Yeah, it was IS or ICSP. What was it? INSP? What was it? I can't think of it. Chat, help me out. TGTX is ripping up, or is crashing down, by the way. Wow. FWBI is still trying. Yeah, I'm not talking about Ross Martin. ISPC, that's it. Yeah, ISPC dipping down to 12s. We'll see if it holds now. 12 20s, 22 20s, I mean, not 12s. IMGN. Still looking interesting. ERYP. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you guys got to realize is that we don't all have to trade the same. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to have the same vision. We don't have to trade the same. We don't have to use the same strategies. Like, that doesn't matter. Like, nobody's going to be exactly the same. Like, while I like crypto, other people might hate crypto. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. It shouldn't influence you to the point where you're mad at somebody else for not trading the same way as you. You know, like, as you mature as a trader, you got to realize, like, everybody's got different personalities. You know, I know myself, and I'm very skeptical short term of a trader. Very skeptical short-term trader. I get in and out incredibly quickly. I take really quick short-term moves. I'm not trying to buy and hold a stock forever. I don't like doing that. I get nervous and antsy doing that. I would much rather just get in and out quickly. And that's just my own style. And that's how you got to figure it out as well. You got to figure out what your style is. I don't really trade OTC, to be honest, Emmanuel. It's not really my style. Never really had good results with it. So yeah. And LSP trying to get back over VWAP here. PPSI did not hold it. It dipped all the way down to 1140s here. All the way down to 1140s. All right, AQST at 608s. Watching that. Do you have a link to a video on your strategy? I'm digging it. Yeah, we got a lot of videos, brother. Here, I'll find it. I'll find you one. Here's one. I'll find some more too. Just check out my video section. We got a lot of them. And LSP trying to get back over VWAP here at 250s. Right, 100%. What works for John may not work for you. Grow up, folks, and develop your own strategy. Learn from others, but don't depend on others to lead you in trading. 100%. You know, like I said, 100% accurate. Because, again, it gets really easy for traders to get pulled in different directions. You know what I mean? Like, it gets really easy too. And I think it's, I think a lot of the time, it's from like it's from like educators and gurus, right? Like you tend to believe what your educator and guru believes. So I'm sure there's a lot of people here that tend to believe what I say, but I'm telling you, don't do that. Like you can believe what I say. I mean, that's fine. But like what I'm saying is come up with your own analysis of everything. Like you don't have to trade just like me. You don't have to believe the same things as me. And like we're all different. We all have different personalities and everybody's a little bit different. And so, in the end, you can believe whatever you want to believe. Just don't get mad at somebody if they believe something different. Like that's not a reasonable reaction, because in the end, it's so varied. It's so broad and varied that it shouldn't matter that much. PPSI, we'll see if we bounce at 11. We're under the VWAP here. Yeah, it's rough. Hey, well, if you make it work, JoJo, more power to you, brother. I know you're just messing with me, though. But like I said, hey, if you make it work, you make it work. I can't knock you for it. Yeah, look at PPSI. So it finally broke under 11. The other one I'm looking at is IMGN. Look at the $7 level for IMGN. I think this is getting more and more interesting as time goes on. Here is 1140s for PPSI, 1140s. The other thing we're watching today, guys, is just the SPY. The SPY is very volatile. The SPY is very volatile right now. Huge gap down, huge drop in the market. A lot of fear and worry in the stock market right now. And so we'll see what happens here. I'm looking at other stuff like Apple, down. Disney, down. I might buy some Disney, to be honest. I don't know. We're thinking about DraftKings, I'm sure is hammered. Yeah, DraftKings is really down. What about MGM? See, the crazy part is MGM was like $20 back at the pandemic. $40 seems like a reasonable level for MGM, though. What about United Airlines? Really cheap. Uber. Really cheap, too. Might have to get into some of these longer-term dip buys. Nah, Trader T was here. Trader T was here a few days ago. We got Bob here. Bob's here too. We got Tiny here. We got most of the regulars here. Fishin's here. Rod, you're here. Beach Bum is here. JoJo, Pawn. We got most of them. The only one that we really haven't seen in a few days is Tiny. And I don't know what she's doing. She kind of shows up and then rolls out and then shows up and then rolls out. So, I'm sure sometimes she watches the stream and just doesn't say anything too. So it's all good. Yeah, there's Bob. Yeah, for sure. I'm using Thinkorswim. TOS, Thinkorswim. You are my sensei. I follow you. Yeah, for sure, Davey. But there's a lot of misleading stuff out there too, brother. Yeah, 100% fishing. Some people are just not suited towards day trading. Yeah, Tiny's here. Tiny's here right now. It's back. Yeah, there she is. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Hey, what's up, Leslie? Hey, I appreciate you. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. We're watching IMGM to see if it bounces. I don't know if it will or not, but we're watching it. NLSP. What about PTN? PTN's also kind of interesting as well. Look at PTN. It's cheap. It's up there to almost 85 cents. Yeah, Bob is our angry mascot that sits in the corner until called upon. Yeah, that's right. IMGN. Yeah, I saw the news for IMGN. I think it's one of the best looking stocks in pre-market. Now, again, I'm not saying it's going to keep going up, but what I do like about it is that it's holding that $7 support level pretty well, in all honesty, and we'll see if it continues. But again, not saying you should buy it. I have no idea, but what I am saying is that it's holding those support levels pretty heavily, so we'll see if it continues. That's the only thing we can really look for. I like 750. We'll see if we can break and hold 750. All right, so CPIX trying to get back over 4. Let's see if IMGN holds at 7. All right, so let me know if you think IMGN bounces at 7. I'm looking at the polls as well. Currently on the poll, we got 61% believing in PPSI. What's your favorite short squeeze play for today? And PPSI has an incredibly large short float. So we'll see what happens with that one as well. What's the other short squeeze play? Like I said, we got PTPI, ADGI. Here's PTPI right now. You know, PTPI is volatile. That's the biggest thing. And it's holding most of its gains. It's not all of them, of course. It started off a few days ago at $2. It's currently at $3.70, almost 4. So it's holding most of its gains. We got some big levels underneath us, like 350 here for PTPI that we're watching. But this is going to be one of those ones that, even though it's down in pre and it's under 4, we're still going to be paying attention to it. The previous closing price is at $4. So if we break over that, it looks okay. And so we're watching that too. Yeah, I've got 4 monitors real. So I've got 4 monitors, brother. I try to pose as a heckler, but I always get caught, yeah. Yeah, we know you're supportive fishing. I appreciate you, bro. I'm in PTPI at 370s. Hey, good luck, brother. Hey, and if y'all haven't already, hit the like button. You know, run those numbers up. I definitely appreciate it. What do you think of FWBI? Yeah, look at CPIX. Yeah, FWBI is trying to rip back over 270s. Let's see if it gets over the VWAP at 280 and holds. And then we got $3 test potential here. So like here's 3. So let's see if we get over the VWAP here at 280, hold support there, and then make a move up to test 3. I think that's the hardest part. You know, we'll see if that happens or not. All right, guys. Hey, so there goes FWBI getting ready to test 275, 280s. Hey, nice fish. Love this channel. Been here since my journey began February of this year, and it helped me grow my account. Hey, dope, man. Happy for you, brother. All right, so FWBI still trying to make a pop. We got CPIX on the move up as well. It's at 4s. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Hey, good morning, bro. CPIX is climbing back out of the basement. Yeah, I see CPIX back. It's got to get over the VWAP as well. Both of these. Okay, I'll put it this way. This is something to understand about trading, right? Like the VWAP is such a relevant and influential level over a stock's price in short-term trading. The VWAP is such a relevant level, and this is why. So many other traders are watching it. Like with moving averages, you've got all these different variations. You got the 12, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 8, the 9, you know, whatever. You've got all these different moving averages. And so it's hard to really find a moving average that everybody uses because they're using so many different moving averages. It's one of the reasons that moving averages don't work as well because there's so many variations of it. It's hard to find consolidation in terms of volume and trading those moving averages. The reason the VWAP works is because there's only one or two different variations of it on short-term trading. And so when you see a stock cross over the VWAP, all the other traders watching that stock see that exact same thing. And so it consolidates sentiment, if that makes sense, right? It consolidates sentiment to where when a stock is pulling back to the VWAP, you got a large consolidated group of traders that are all buying that VWAP pullback. And so in turn, it's self-fulfilling. It ends up bouncing at the VWAP level because so many other traders are ultimately watching the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. So I hope that makes sense. That's one of the reasons you should be paying attention to the VWAP. The volume weighted average price is one of the most influential levels on short-term trading. And so specifically when a stock crosses over the VWAP, when it crosses over that VWAP level and holds, that's the stock trying to hold an upward trend. And a lot of other traders are seeing it, paying attention to it, and ultimately basing their trades around it. It's one of the reasons you should watch it. Hey, nice, YOLO. Hey, happy for you, bro. Yeah, what's up, DS? Hey, good morning, bro. Hey, thank you. Thank you, man. I'm here because I started at 1K and now my account is 400. Just trade small, brother. That's the best advice I can give you. Trade small, you know. Hey, thank you, Cryptic. What's up, cats? I only like CPIX around 375 area because it went so far extended below the VWAP. I thought it would make a run back towards it. Now I have to see to get over it before it. I mean, what I usually do is like I'll get in and get out. Like if it starts to dip too low below the VWAP, I'll get out. And then if it starts to pop back over VWAP, I'll jump right back in. There's no reason. It's the same thing as whether you hold through it or not. I might as well hold through it and not have that risk. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good idea, Tiny. That's what I do with the previous close as well. Hey, thank you, JoJo. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Hey, happy trading to you as well, bro. What happened to BKKT? Hey, thank you, cats. All right, BKKT at 15s. ISPC, yeah, we'll see. BKKT, I don't know, man. It's still up almost 100%. ISPC, interesting daily chart. Up there to 22s. Pull it back to the VWAP here. If it had more volume, I might buy this little dip to the VWAP, but the volume's just a little bit too light for me personally. Yeah, Ethereum's ripping, Andrew, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Ethereum's flying today. What was the other one we were talking about? Was it NLSP? It's trying. 240s. I like your trading style, obvious steady gains, but I don't have the means to trade that way. Any good swing trade videos in the bank? I mean, I'm not much of a swing trader, brother. We got some swing trading videos. I'll find some and post some. Hey, what's up, Michael? AMD pop? Yeah, AMD must have had a catalyst that just dropped for it. Let's see. It's Advanced Micro Devices, 1.2 billion in the float for AMD, of course. AMD EPYC processor offerings continue to grow at the Amazon Web Services with new instances for general purpose computing. That just dropped. So Amazon EC2 M6A instances are powered by the third generation AMD EPYC and offer up to 35% better price performance than the previous generation for general purpose workloads. That's the catalyst that just dropped for AMD, and it's popping up here. See if it influences the SPY. The SPY's heading back up here. Maybe the SPY can end green. Hopefully it does. Are you guys buying the dip? Let me know. Regarding volume, does that vary by stock, or do you have a set number you're always looking for? Well, I vary it by the terms of in terms of like niche of trading. So if we're looking at small caps, I generally want to see over 200,000 shares traded per minute. If we're looking at like cheap small cap penny stocks, um, that's just my own method, my own way of trading. And so with larger caps, it's less significant, although I am looking for good volume with large cap stocks as well. But it's just less significant, if that makes sense. All right, guys. Yeah, so we'll see what we get. We got IMGN at 7s. CPIX is trying to make a move back up. It's trying. We got IMGN at 7s. Like I said, PPSI, PTPI down at 370s. $4 previous closing price. Tony got that new job, SPAC. And so Tony hasn't been trading, I'm guessing, as much because he got that new job. What's up, Juan? Hey, John, quick question. I have a custodian account because I'm close to hitting 25K on my account. Will I be able to get margin if I have 25K? I have no idea, brother. But just because you're young, I'm going to preface this with this is not financial advice. We are not liable for any losses you take in the market. Always make your own assessment, trade responsibly, and ask your parents, to be honest, brother. That's the safest route. I hope you understand. For me, as like a person on YouTube, I got to stay safe and just say, reach out to TOS, see if your parents can check for you to see if they can get you set up that way. But it's ultimately going to be dependent on that, brother. Yeah, Tony's got his new job. So we'll see what happens with that. But he's making some money now on his new job, doing well. So happy for him. Having trouble getting in on Discord. Any advice? What trouble are you running into in Discord? I can reach out to Tony, see what he's doing. Yeah, Shiba Inu. That's the move. Whatever happened to BRQS? BRQS just popped up over 50 cents. Not enough volume for me to really like. Look at IMGN bouncing right at that $7 level we've mentioned a bunch today. So $7 we mentioned a ton, and yeah, we're popping up there. We're at 7.15, 7.12. So definitely interesting. Bro, choose for me PPSI or PTPI. I mean, I'm not really much of a stock pick giver, so I'm gonna pass on that. I have no idea what any of them are gonna do. I'd rather not get sued, brother. But yeah, if y'all want to join the Discord, here's a new link. If the old link isn't working or whatever, join the Discord. Completely free Discord. We got like 6,000 members of our Discord, so Join the Discord, guys. Yeah, beautiful dogs ride. I see the dogs, bro. Beautiful dogs, man. Yeah, sorry, JB in our Discord. We're gonna delete that so it doesn't block the post I just made. But yeah, we got PPSI at 1130s. How do you keep yourself calm? How do you keep yourself calm while in a trade? Every time I enter a trade, my heart beats like crazy. Well, number one, you're probably trading too large of size if your heart's beating like that. Number two, it just takes conditioning through repetition. You know, trading takes so much time to really master that you're gonna be nervous in the beginning. The only way to really curb that anxiety is to get your reps in. You know, like I said, a lot of trading is conditioning through repetition. So you're trying to do the right thing over and over and over again so that it becomes second nature. So you don't have to think about it as much, right? Like a lot of trading, a lot of your emotional problems in trading, guys, are going to be solved from simply giving yourself a full trading plan to follow. So if you know where you're going to get in, where you're going to get out, where your stop loss is, where your reward target is, how much size you're taking in the trade, then you have a full trading plan and you don't need to be nervous because you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly precisely what you need to do. You know exactly where you're going to get in, exactly where you're going to get out, and you can just follow that to the T without worrying about it, without being nervous, you know. And so that's the right way. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's how you got to get Cheddar. Cheddar says, I'm numb to trading at this point. It's mostly autopilot. And that's kind of the situation you got to find yourself in. And that only happens with experience. You know, it's one of the reasons, like, there's a lot of people trying to sell courses and they're trying to claim that you could be just like them, that you just got to buy their course or whatever it is, right? The reality of it is, those aren't going to work. You know why they're not going to work is because you're not going to be able to curb that emotion. You can copy their trading trade for trade, and you can copy their strategies trade for trade. It's not going to mesh with your personality like you think it will. And it's also, you're not going to have any experience. And so when you try to trade like these gurus selling you courses, you're going to be incredibly nervous and anxious, and anxiety is going to be crazy. And that's one of the reasons these courses should not cost thousands of dollars. Because again, trading is more so about mastering your emotions, like controlling your emotions. And that takes time. It's if you're a psychology major, you probably know Pavlov and the dog, right? Pavlov, classical conditioning. He would feed his dog, ring a bell every time he brought the food out. He would ring a bell every time he brought the food out, over and over and over again, until every time he would ring the bell, he would take the food out of the equation. The dog would still salivate every time he rang the bell. So he conditioned that dog to salivate. Same thing needs to happen in trading. You need to do the right things over and over and over again until it becomes second nature, until you don't have to think about them as much. That's your job as a trader. And again, you're going to be able to do that with smaller sizing. You know, you take too large a sizing, you're going to be all over the place with emotions. Anyway, PTPI offering, really? Ooh, man, see, this is the risk. We talked about it earlier. This is the risk. Offering for PTPI, 10 million offering. This is what they've been doing lately, man. They've been pumping the price of their stock up, capitalizing on pumping the price of their stock up, and then just slamming down the offering. Yeah. Rough. Yeah, for sure. All right, but yeah, that's rough. PTPI, $10 million offering. Offering is when they sell more shares. They dilute their company. Manifest. And so what will happen is, like, the company makes more money when they can offer more shares at a higher price, right? So the company makes more money when they can offer more shares at a higher price. And so what they do is they pump the price of their stock up through sensationalized marketing. by getting all the young retail traders on board saying PTPI to the moon. PTPI is going to go to $20 a share. PTPI is going to hit $30 a share. They'll just tell you these really sensationalized things. Say, PTPI. Though a lot of the time, they're the ones dropping this marketing. They're the ones hyping everybody up. And then when their price of the stock is as high as it is now prior to this, which is $4 a share, they say, we're going to dilute the company. We're going to sell more shares. And so if they did the offering, to put it in perspective, if they did the offering 3 days ago, they would only make $1.50 per share when they sell shares, when they add more shares to the float, diluting the company. Now they're making almost $4 a share from it. I don't know what they're making now. Let's see what they did the offering at. The offering's a $10 million offering, $3 per share. So they literally got double what they did prior. And you could also see PTPI goes right down to that $3 level. Wait, what happened? TD? Hey, what's up, James? CRXT? Yeah, look at CRXT, guys. CRXT flying up there to 790s. Wow, look at CRXT here. Company announced issuance of 2 new patents for Jatinzo. So 2 new patents is what this is. It will drop the catalyst here so you can see what it actually is here. This is the catalyst. Here's the catalyst. CRXT announces the issuance of 2 new patents for Jatinzo is what happened here. Possibly a very dumb question, but how is that legal? So it's legal because they have to register those offerings beforehand. And so they have to register a set amount that they could execute on those offerings, right? So they have to basically tell the SEC. Usually it's months prior, so it's a little bit more misleading. So traders tend to forget about it. They have to tell the SEC how many shares that they are potentially going to sell. And they don't have to actually fully sell all of the ones they list, but they have the chance to. They could if they wanted to. So it still had offerings on the books. It had offering potential in the books. It had some shares that it could still share. And yeah, the best way to look into this is just looking into the filings. I saw something about Twitter here. Yeah, what's not legal is pumping the stock up prior to that, but we don't know if that's what they did or not. So like I said, I'm going to say we don't know what they're doing. Like this isn't guaranteed to be a pump. Maybe traders just got hyped up, and then they saw the opportunity to sell more shares. That's another, possibility. Regarding the Twitter ban, I don't see anything. Yeah, CRXT. Let's see if 750 holds support there. 750 right here. We'll see if it works. All right, guys. So we did get the bounce for CRXT right at 750. PPSI is bouncing at 11. IMGN is finally under $7. We'll see if it bounces at the VWAP. And then CPIX is testing $4 here. Sorry, I'm looking up some news. I don't see anything on Twitter. PTPI, I don't know if it's over, but it hit an offering, so it's looking weak. So yeah, I don't know if it's over, but PTPI got slammed down on a $3 10 million share offering. What's up, Austin? Coin? Yeah, for sure. That's why I feel 98% of small cap stocks. Yeah, to a certain extent, maybe fishing. We'll see. How do y'all like this view here? Like, y'all like this view in the background, bro? I'm looking at it on stream. It looks good, man. It looks good. I like this office, bro. I really do. I like this office. Yeah, I feel you. VWAP is a good little resistance level. A lot of the time, most penny stocks are actually going to break down after hitting the VWAP. So a lot of people are going to sell at the VWAP as a reward target. Look at PPSI. PPSI up to 1180s. Still dipping. CRXT finally broke under that 750 level. And then PPSI is still testing that $12 level and the VWAP here. So we'll see if we get over that for PPSI. What the heck happened to PTPI? So PTPI hit an offering. So what they do, again, an offering, guys, think of an IPO. What does an IPO stand for? IPO stands for initial public offering. All right. Now, that's the initial public offering, but a company can always add more shares to the float, thus diluting their company and selling shares and making more, because you got to think about it in terms of the company. As a company, the more shares are out there, the more money you're going to have, right? So you could sell shares, dilute the company, and make more money. And that's what PTPI decided to do. It was a $3 offering. So you could see what happens to PTPI. It was a $3 offering. So they're selling more shares, 10 million shares at a $3 price point. And so look at PTPI, it goes from 370s and it comes all the way back down to $3 because that's the price of the offering. Yeah, PPSI hit 12s, rejecting a VWAP like we just said. We'll see if we can get over VWAP here. It's one of the reasons, like, I'll never buy a stock here. Because like I just said, a lot of the time these stocks are going to hit the VWAP and then just reject and come right back down. Instead, what I'll do is I'll wait for the stock to break over the VWAP and over that level and then pull back some. That's usually a lot safer way to approach these. Yeah, an offering is basically financing future operations for companies. Yeah, but some companies don't make money at all. And so they're just kind of using that to make money when their company isn't profitable, you know, and that certainly happens a lot. We're communicating through YouTube, bro. I'm chatting to everybody on YouTube. I'm not really talking to anybody on Discord. That's right. Hey, like and subscribe, guys. Do it now. All right, guys. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes until the opening bell. Let's do this. Like I said, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's run those numbers up. Let's keep growing. Yeah, y'all be careful. Nine minutes, guys. 9 minutes. CRXT not holding here. Look at PTPI dumping here. I see FWBI. It's trying to get back over VWAP. We'll see if it does. IMGN on the move. CXRT on the move too. Yeah, there is some type of Fed talk going on right now. Hey, you as well, Gaurav. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, y'all good luck today. Let's make some money today. We made money yesterday. Let's see if we can make money today as well. Market's very volatile. If we look at the SPY itself, for instance, the SPY itself, very volatile. Big gap down, starting to kind of reclaim some of this gap though. So we closed at 465s in the market, 460, 460 or so. We're currently creeping back up to 462.20. So we're starting to fight our way back a little bit here. So we're starting to fight our way back. We'll see if we continue. All right. All right, guys. Let me know what your favorite stock is. We got 7 minutes, guys. Let me know what your favorite stock is right now. SPY starting to head back up. FWBI. PPSI still trying to get over 12 here. Yeah, BFRI. Yeah, we can watch BFRI as well. It's got some nice movement here. We'll see how it goes. SPY heading up to 460s. Here's CRXT. So it didn't end up holding here. We're also looking at IMGN, of course. CPIX holding over force. Trying to hold over force. XSPA, LGVN. Yeah, we're definitely watching LGVN as well here. LGVN tried to pop over 26. It's still trying. SPY is down, but it's not. I mean, look. Okay, so this is the thing you got to look at. Like, the SPY is down. If we look at a daily chart, though, the SPY is still fine. Look at this is the SPY over the last year. And so the SPY is still okay, for sure. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes here. 5 minutes. We got about 450 people here. Not bad numbers. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. We're getting pretty close to 46 or to 80 or to 76,000 subscribers. So hey, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. Let's make some money. Yeah, but the SPY's fine. I mean, it's volatile today, which is good. It's starting to creep back up to test those levels. So we'll see what happens there. PTPI offering is done by now. Yeah, we'll see if it holds at 3 and keeps heading back up. Yeah, NLSP, CRXT, IMGN, PPSI. Yeah, Zavi. Yeah, I don't give out stock picks, brother. Just not something I do, not something I want to do. I don't know I don't know what anything is going to do. I don't know what stocks are going to go up, what stocks are going to go down. Really, we're short-term trading and just reacting to what those stocks ultimately do. And so what they do, we have no idea. We'll see what happens, but it's not something that, it's not something that, it's not something that we know exactly what's going to happen. We just try to react to what actually does happen. If that makes sense. There's too many people trying to sell stock picks. They're just trying to scam you out of your money most of the time. Like, in the end, we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does. And sometimes they might get lucky and be right, but like, you don't look at their losses either. So it's just be careful, be smart, figure it out yourself. You're going to have better. I'll put it this way. You're going to look out in your own best interest more than anybody else. You're going to look out in your own best interest more than anybody else. And so understand that and do that. OCGN making moves back up. It's at 650s here. Carol. Hey, come here. Okay, so this guy has dogs. He's located in Denham Springs, but he can also ship them here. Look, this is them. No. All right, guys. So we got OCGN making moves. It's up to 650s. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. So we got OCGN. Sorry, I'm talking to Carol about the dog. Yeah, always remember VWAP is the line in the sand for bullish or bearish, 100%. VWAP is kind of the level at which stocks go from bullish to bearish, from upward trend to downward trend. It's just a big sentiment changing level that a lot of other traders are paying attention to. All right, we're at 1105s for PPSI. We're watching that one here. Look at OCGN, Ocugen. It's up to 650s right now. We got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes until the opening bell. Hey, what's up, D? Hey, what's up, Trader T? There you are. We had people talking about you earlier. Good to see you here. I told him you were here sometimes. It was off and on. But what's up, T? Good to see you. All right, guys. Hey. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, guys. Good luck. Let's make some money today. Like I said, we ended green yesterday. We'll see if we get in green today, too. Here's the bell, guys. Good luck. Good luck, guys. All right, so far at the bell, we're looking at CRXT, IMGN, PPSI. We're looking at Ocugen here. AMD's dumping down. We're watching the SPY itself falling down a little bit. CRXT's trying to make moves. IMGN is up there to 680s. PPSI is down to 1070s. Ocugen falling all the way back down to that previous closing price at 650 or so for Ocugen here. So we'll see what happens there. We got CPIX that we're watching too. Let's see if it rebounds here. What happens? Let me know what you're watching the most right now, guys. Let me know what you're watching the most here. We got 513 people here at the open. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single day for free right here at the opening bell. All right, guys. So watching IMGN, watching PPSI, watching CPIX. We're also going to watch PTPI to see what happens there as well. PTPI bouncing at 3. We'll see if it comes back. AMD pulling back to 162, which is okay. We'll see if it bounces there. IMGN trying to make moves. We'll switch these scanners over to regular. All right, so there goes IMGN making a rip. Red to green move. Or trying, at least reject it at 7. We'll see if it gets back over 7 and holds now. Yeah, and we got it going for 21. No, sounds like an auction. Hey, or a horse race. One or the other. But no, we got IMGN at 660s. We got CRXT. We got CPIX at 414s. BFRI is starting to creep back up. Look at BFRI. It's up there to 690s for BFRI. Got to get over the previous closing price, so we still got a ways to go with most of these here. PPSI is back over 11s here. So PPSI is back over 11s. Again, we're going to wait for it to cross over VWAP and then pull back and hold support there. We'll see if we actually do or not. Prog ripping, PROG. Wow, look at Prog. PROG flying up at 320s right now, guys. 320s for Prog. Prague is ripping. IMGN's trying. CPIX is trying too. We got to wait, but these are all making moves. All right, let me get the Benzinga scanners working again. There we go. Now we're buying into this. We're buying into Prague on the pullback. All right, look at CPIX back over VWAP here. If I could add a little bit more to this at 25s. 150 shares. $30s. See if we get a Prague rip. Look at PPSI trying to make moves. All right, we're scalping a little bit of Prague. All right, so we just scalped Prague a little bit. We're also looking at CPIX on the move. It's at 430s here, 430s. CRXT. CRXT still got a long ways to go. Watching PPSI, watching CPIX here. All right, 25 shares. CPIX, we'll add a little bit more too if we can. Scalping the SPY some here. Oof. Big reversal in the SPY. Lost 15 bucks just now. Trying to scalp the SPY, but I guess we got to let it play out. It's a little bit extended over VWAP here. All right, so we call it CPIX bounce. All right, we're riding the rip. All right, we just made most of our money back on the SPY. Very volatile SPY action here. Oh, SPY reverse pretty big on me here. We got to jump out. We lost a little bit there again. Slightly break even on the day, kind of going back and forth with some of these here. We're in CPIX with 50 shares. Watching PPSI trying to make a move up. Under 425s, we'll get out of this. Watching PPSI. Look at PPSI go. All right, so here's CPIX testing that low. This is what we want to see it hold over. The SPY's turning red on the day, too. Look at PPSI start to run, though. We're going to buy a little bit more Prague, too. All right, market turning red. SPY turning red. Rough. Look at rough for the SPY itself. Look at PPSI trying to make moves. Prague, we're slightly red in on this latest position here. We're still in CPIX. All right, we're on the 100 shares of Prague here. Shorten the SPY a little bit. Just covered. 75 shares of Prague. Scanners are finally back for Benzinga. We'll use 425 as a risk here. We're just kind of poking around right now, guys, so bear with me. We're slightly green on the day, but not much. Or no, we're slightly down on the day now, but not much. All right, I'm trying to trade CPIX. It's taking too long, though, to be honest here. Let's see if we get a rip. There we go. That's better. Let's see if we can sell into that. We just scalped a little bit more from the SPY itself, which is great. Still in Prague. Still in CPIX. Trying to wait here. PPSI rejected heavily at the VWAP here. This is what I always talk about. That's the risk of these, is the VWAP. Stocks, once it crosses over the VWAP, it's a lot more viable. But when it moves up to test it, if you don't be careful, you can get just hammered down like PPSI here. All right, so we're currently short in the SPY. We're in 50 shares of CPIX. We're in 150 shares of Prague. Those are all our positions right now. I'm trying to show all of them here. We'll put all of them up. Here's the SPY position. Here is... Okay, we got everything else up. Good. All right, took half off of Prague there. SPY squeeze it up against me. Yeah, we're going to get out here. This is too much. Kept it small for CPIX. We'll come back to it. All right, we're in the SPY. We might add a little bit here too. Trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Prague just got rejected right at those highs. So it looks like I wasn't the only one taking profit there. Oof. Yeah, we're going to get out of the SPY. Too much risk. It's too much consolidating around the VWAP here. CPIX faked me out. It's all good. All right, so the SPY is kind of faking me out a little bit, which is okay. We'll put this up until we get back into it. Man, look at CPIX fly there. All right, market just rejected heavy at 462s. We'll see what it does at the VWAP here. Prague's still down, so I guess I could add to this. All right, we're in 150 shares. Hopefully it keeps heading up, which it looks to be. CPIX pulls back. We'll buy some more too. Took a little bit off of of Prague. Nice for Prague. We bought a little bit of CPIX. We'll add some more if it pulls back some. We'll get out of Prague here. So we just scalped Prague. Just made a little bit of money on the SPY short. And we're currently in CPIX. So bear with me, guys. We're about break even on the day. How are you guys doing today? Green or red so far? We're 12 minutes into the opening bell. Green or red so far? Let's talk about it. Glad I got out of the SPY there on that short. You can see I'm out of it. I did get out on that short. We get a pullback to 450 for CPIX. We'll add some more here. Hopefully it'll let me. SPY is a little bit indecisive. PTPI ripped all the way up to 360, so it started to come back. It's back down to 320s now at this point, though. Prague steady rip it up. It's at 340s, though, for Prague. Look at Prague. SPY starting to come back. All right, we're going to add another 50 shares here to CPIX. See if we get another rip up to 475 or so. Look at PPSI. PPSI, guys. PPSI is moving. Look at that. 1150s. 1140s. Now, again, guys, remember, the next step is to see if it holds over the VWAP here. So, like, it has to hold over the VWAP. So, it can make this pop over VWAP, but it's got to hold. Like, if it doesn't hold, then it's no good, you know. So, it can make this pop over VWAP, but it's got to hold. You know, it's got to pull back and hold that support level. And maybe we'll buy into that, maybe. We're going to buy this pullback in Prague, small. All right, so there goes PPSI here over that 1175 level. All right, so here's the dip for PPSI. Let's see if it holds. This big, crucial level for it. Scalped Prague again. And PTPI. Let's see if we can buy some of this. What's the range? Range is big. Look for like 15. We'll wait. Still watching CPIX here at 450s. I tried to get in PPSI there. It wouldn't feel me. Come on, TOS. Move faster. All right, we're in 25 shares of PPSI. Oh, no, we're in 15 shares. My bad. We can't hold here on PPSI. I'm going to jump out. And I might miss some moves if it does rip, but it's just too risky if it can't hold here. Still in CPIX, 450s. I like that down wick here. That means some buying pressure is coming in. Prague still breaking highs at 340s. SPY still steady moving up too. And I'm trying to be patient here for CPIX, but it's just taking way too long. We're going to get out here. It might actually fake me out, but it's just too much risk. It's taking way too long. Change my mind. I jump right back in it. We'll see if it ends up paying me for it. They're taking too long, to be honest here. I don't mind them. Like, neither of them look bad per se, but they're just taking a little bit too long for my tastes. Consolidating a little bit too long here. LGVN. Yeah, we're definitely out of PPSI. Once we reject under VWAP there's a huge chance that it slams down. Maybe it fakes me out and bounces at 11, but just not my taste. Again, we're about break even, but too much risk there. These are taking a little bit too long too. Same thing with CPIX. We're going to get out there now. Too much risk. Pretty small sums of money. We're down less than $20 on the day. We're down like 15 bucks, but we got to just wait now. Yeah, there's the PPSI dump. And I hope you guys can see my plan here. And this is how you have to approach these. Are we halted now? I hope you guys can see my plan. And this is how you really have to approach these guys. Like once we get this cross under VWAP, like we could break over VWAP, but it's really important that we hold. Once we cross under VWAP, everybody's getting out. Everybody's scared. Everybody's jumping out. And if you're late, you could get stuck. All right. And so understand that, guys. This is why the VWAP is so valuable. This is why I always say you got to pay attention to the VWAP, because once this break happens, the reason I was able to avoid most of this move down is because I saw it cross under the VWAP and I got out. And that's a really good lesson on how you should approach these crazy movers too. They're not always going to work. And if you don't get out like me, you get stuck big. LGVN is slow. ADGI. Yeah, whoa, look at ADGI, guys. Up to 63s here. Crazy. I'm still kind of tempted for CPIX, but we'll wait. SPY is kind of weird, to be honest, today. I would think we would get more volatility in it. Yeah, here's ADGI. It should resume at 51. But look at the SPY. I would think we would get more volatility today. But the SPY has just been sideways. Nothing. Weird on a really volatile day like today. It's just strange to get this type of sideways action. The only other one is Prague, which, you know, I made money with it all day, but, you know, eventually it's going to stop working. And so we could try with small size again here and hope that Prague keeps ripping up, but small size. Also, we're going to re-enter CPIX with 25 shares, just 25. $36 on PPSI. It's stuck in a downward halt. That's rough 11s. Yeah, like I said, once you see it start to crack VWAP, that's your signal to get out. You know, it's the reason I jumped out and was able to avoid it, is because I saw it cracking under the VWAP. I said, not today, and I got out. You got to think about it. Like, these stocks have such small floats that when they start to crack, they really drop. Okay, so Powell was talking. Oh, that makes a lot more sense, to be honest. All right, so Powell was speaking. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you. Let me know what he says. But that makes a ton more sense. Yeah, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla up to 1160s. Scalping a little bit more from Prague. Prague's treated me really nicely today. Once you find one of those ones that are really running. Ooh. Huge slam down there too. Luckily, I got out pretty close to break even on that one. All right, we're in the SPY itself. We'll see if this one does me right. I got to be careful because the range is much bigger on the SPY than I'm used to today. All right, we're in the SPY. I'm looking for a flush. We're in 50 shares of the SPY. I'm looking for a flush. Hopefully we dump down here. Yeah, that's good. But indecisive. market right now. I know Powell's speaking, so we get over 75, we're just going to jump out of this and come back and readjust. Prague still rip it up, pop it up nicely here. Wow. We got to get out of the SPY. Bigger loss than I really wanted, but it's all good. You know, we're down $40. We made over 100, or we made 100 yesterday. But yeah, we just got to wait, in all honesty. There goes PPSI. PPSI is resumed now. What about ADVI? Didn't that resume already? What is it? AVDI? What was it? ADVI? What was it? Somebody help me out. ADGI, that was it. Yeah, look at ADGI, guys. Wow, look at this craziness. Oh my gosh, man. Look at this. Up to $80 a share from 46. Ridiculous, like 90% move. Like a 90% move here. Wow. Hey, nice cow. Look at ADGI, guys. Craziness, absolute craziness in the market, to be honest. Yeah, and I'll show you my P&L so you can see it. But it's not that bad. Let me see. We're down $39.79. We'll just round to 40. This is the P&L today. Not what we wanted, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Not a terrible day, that's for sure. Watching the SPY to see what we get there too. Yeah, I don't blame you, Tiny. Or T, sorry. Yeah, craziness here. Here's the first red candle. So let's see if we bounce at 70. This is the first red candle. Look at AMD pulling a red to green move as well. Prague steady rip it up to 350s. Let's see if we bounce here for ADGI. Let's see if traders are jumping in on the pullback is really what we're looking for. SPY is starting to rip back up. It's at 462s. Prague up to 350s. CPIX still looks like it's kind of holding the VWAP here. A lot of stuff's flying up now. Prague steady moving up. Apple just a straight rip. I saw somebody else mention that one too. Crazy, to be honest. Yeah, range is ridiculous for ADGI. I'm scared of that, to be honest here. I'm kind of scared of that. You know, like that's a big move, to be honest here. Looking at Prague, here's 70. Like I said, let's see if it bounces at 70. I think 70 is like the reasonable bounce level if we're looking at it like that. There's 70. Let's see if it bounces. Scalping AMD here finally. Made about $15 from AMD scalping this. All right, so we just made about $15 on AMD. Here's that $70 bounce level everybody's watching. Maybe not holding under that. The next level is like 65 right here. Right around the VWAP too, so maybe that'll be the bounce level. Yeah, CPIX. Yeah, we got out of CPIX a long time ago. Trying to hold over VWAP, but just taking too long. AMC down big to 35s. ADGI with the absolute craziest move of the day. PTPI kind of creeping back up a little bit. SPY heading up. Scalped a little bit more on AMD again. We're only down 20 bucks or so on the day, $22. Here's the P&L right now. So we're kind of going back and forth. Small little day, but we're starting to get some volatility. We just want the SPY to pick a direction, and that's all we're really getting. That's all we're really looking for with larger cap stocks. With penny stocks, we just want to find good pullback levels. We made money with Prog most of the day today. ADGI, absolute craziness here, to be honest. I don't even know what to do with that. But it's an absolute crazy day. Prog steady ripping up too. It's at 350s. There's ADGI at 71s or so. 71s here. All right, look, there's 70 here, guys. So we'll see if we bounce at 70 here. Just caught another little $4 bounce on AMD. Scalped that. Here's the P&L. Kind of grinding away at it. Chipping away at the block. Like I said, we made 100 yesterday. We're down to $18 today, so pretty reasonable. Here's that $70 level for ADGI. All right, here goes Prog dipping here. We'll see if it holds. There's ADGI at 71s, 72s. Tesla ripping, Cassie ripping, GFAI. PTN, Cassie. Yeah, PTN's at 76. Cassie at 91s. I wanted to jump in on the SPY. I think I got filled a little bit late, though. I think I got it a little bit late here. Right around break even. Apple steady ripping up. Let me switch the music. Trying to figure out what I want to do with the SPY here real quick. Hold on. All right, there's a nice little rip. Take that off. Maybe come back to it. Down $14 on the day. Not too bad. Look at Apple. There goes Prog. There goes Prog. Prog up to 355s. Is Powell still speaking? Prog breaking highs. Apple breaking highs. ADGI still trying to hold support at that $70 level. Yeah, ADGI still trying to hold. All right, we're making money on the SPY again. You can see the SPY here riding the breakout. We're gonna go ahead and get out this. So I think that brings us pretty close to green on the day. Oh, we're 81 cents down, so we've effectively rebounded again today. We're only down 81 cents. Just trading with the trend, attacking the trend, mostly green now, or almost green. Um, yeah, it doesn't matter, Larry. I mean, I know you've been really harping on that, brother, but it doesn't really matter. Right now, I'm trading the SPY itself, and I'm just trading AMD. I'm just looking at the broader market, brother. You know what I mean? Like when I'm trading the SPY itself, that's what matters the most is what the SPY is doing. I know there might be some differences between like Nasdaq, SPY, stuff like that. But when I'm trading the SPY itself, I don't have to worry about that, and that's all I've really been doing. I traded AMD once, but yeah, mostly been trading the SPY today, having mixed results. Yeah, ADGI up to 70, so we'll see what happens there too. Yeah, I mean, like I just said, Larry, I traded AMD once, but that's not the main one I was looking at, and that wasn't really correlating it with the SPY. I was mostly just trading the SPY itself. You know what I mean? Uh, all right, we got the SPY up there. It's at 463s. What Jerome is saying? Um, I know he said earlier that inflation may keep rising next year, but watching the SPY, we'll see if we can come back here from it. Watching ADGI, didn't really hold at 7, but it's been consolidating there. CPIX is still consolidating over the VWAP. So, we'll see what we get. NRXP, I don't know what NRXP is going to do. We're watching Prague pretty closely right now. We'll see what happens. I mean, we're still watching Prague. I don't know what we want to do with it, but we're still watching it, and hopefully we can capitalize on it and make some money. Same thing. We're watching the SPY, see if the SPY sets up well or does something right for us. We'll see what we get. AMD bouncing a little bit here. We're going to watch to see if it pulls like a cup and handle breakout. Powell said inflation would be temporary. What he didn't do is define temporary. Yeah, well, that's good then. Is he done speaking, though? Is the big question. Like, is he done speaking? Because that's what's really going to influence the market like that is him speaking. And I don't really want to get stuck in a big crash from that. So it's like the big thing is he done speaking? Yeah, Prague's still popping up. Let's see if 350s holds. All right, so we just scalped another little small gain on the SPY. We are currently green on the day. We'll take it. We're up $1.94, $2. Woohoo! We'll take that. Green is good. All right, so we just scalped a little bit from AMD as well. Prague pulling back some here. We're currently up about $8 today, so we're kind of chipping away at the block. We've gotten into a nice little spring of green trades lately. We haven't lost in a minute, so we've came back from being down 40 something dollars to being up slightly, almost 10. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Not bad. Getting some market momentum, which is usually what we want to see. All right, we got AMD dipping down a little bit. Yeah, something like that has happened. Yeah, that's rough, Michael. Hang in there, brother. Market dipping a little bit after running up some. Took a small AMD trade here. Let's see if we can continue. Slightly break even here on AMD. All right, so we can hold over 164 for AMD. We're in 25 shares, small. Trying to be patient and wait for it. If not, we'll just jump out. Roughly break even right now. See if we can hold over 164s, get up there to test those highs up there, 164.15s or so. There we go. Got out exactly at the level we wanted, so that's good. Currently up, $12, which is small, but grinding our money back, which is nice. Do you have a certain money limit you start with on the day? No. I got a $30,000 account. So I have a margin account. I get instant settlement. So I start my day. Usually I trade small in the first 20 minutes or so, build up some cushion, hopefully. And then if I can get away with building up some cushion, like if I can build up $20, $30, $40, $50 of profit, then I start to take larger sizing onto that cushion. So I start to swing a little bit harder, ultimately using the cushion that I've built up on the day to take larger risk with less risk ultimately, because I've already got some profit on the day. So that way, even if I lose on the larger positions, I'm break even or slightly down instead of down big. And if I win, then I'm up big and I can ultimately keep pushing and striving and making money. That's usually my system. That's generally how it goes. Prague dipping down to 350s. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, Prague's looking at... let's see if it bounces at 350 for Prague. Here's Prague at 350s. We'll see if it holds and bounces there. That's one of the big levels. AMD dipping down too, so we'll see what happens on that one as well. SPY falling down some. ADGI is back over 70, so let's see if we hold at 70 here. This is a crazy big mover, so y'all just be careful, but let's see if we hold at 70. All right, SPY, AMD dipping down. Not in any of these, so we're just kind of hanging out waiting. Yeah, ADGI, like I said, watch $70. I think $70 is kind of my line in the sand level where we want to see it hold over 70. When it's underneath it, we see it as weaker. But as long as it holds over 70 and, maybe we might get a big rip here. And I think a lot of traders are watching for it as well. So we'll see what happens. Prague pulling back to 350s. We'll see if we bounce at 350s as well here. All right, watching the SPY. Here's the SPY itself. About a little bit of this AMD dip. AMD's kind of dipping down. Oof, nasty drop. We're gonna get out there. We lost like $7, so pretty small. That's the first loss we've had in a minute. Still green on the day, but man, tough drop on AMD. We'll see what happens with everything else. CPIX. Yeah, so CPIX held the VWAP all day, which is kind of surprising. Apple finally pulling back to 163s. Here's that $70 level for ADGI here. IMGN bouncing back. Yeah, we're watching that too. What happened to Apple today, though, man? Why did that one rip up as crazy as it did? Because that's a huge rip. All right, we got in a SPY trade. We ended up losing $5 on it, so pretty small too. Just kind of waiting. Watching the market to see what happens. CPIX back over 450s. I think 450s is a big line in the sand. Here's ADGI at $70. 70. And here's the P&L. We're down 580s. So pretty small. I mean, we're not going to force anything right now. There's just too much risk in forcing things. So we're going to wait. Try to find a better option. Apple AR glasses. Interesting. Watching ADGI here. That's the only one I'm kind of tempted to buy some here. I'm a little bit tempted to buy some. We just scalped a really nice SPY trade. Almost got ourselves green on the SPY right now. All right, just gonna get out there. Caught the bounce. We're up about $15 today. So we made about $20 on that SPY scalp. We're up 1467s right now. We'll take it. Still like watching ADGI here. Apple bounced right at 163s. We're watching Prog to see about 350 pull back and bounce. All right, so ADGI did not hold that $68 level. It could not hold that. Apple's still steady ripping up. Look at Apple here. Man, Apple's the one where it's like, I kind of wish I would have gotten an Apple today because that thing flew. ADGI ripping down. SPY looking good. If we could catch a pullback trade, we might get involved with something. And which one, Pawn? You as well, DS. Thank you, brother. SPY trying, Prague trying to make moves. Here's Apple pulling back a little bit. Yeah, Prague's still bouncing back at 350s. That 350 level is the level we talked about, and we bounced right off of it. See if Prague continues. I'm watching Apple too to see if it bounces here at 163.50 or so. Ethereum ripping good. I hope it rips. Watching Prague pulling back to 350s now. We'll see if it holds. I'm thinking to get a new laptop. What's the best laptop for day trading? I don't know if there's a best. It's all subjective, to be honest. I trade on a Lenovo Legion. Or I trade on an Alienware R11 for my desktop, but I'm not a big computer guy. And then a Lenovo Legion laptop. Yeah, CPIX. It's trying, man. It's just taking a while, to be honest here. Rejecting at those highs. Market dropping quick. Did Powell say something? Did Powell say something? Let me know. Yeah, my computer still sounds like a rocket taking off. Yeah, for sure, mobile. Yeah, great laptops, to be honest. Solid. All right, so SPY dipping down. We got CPIX trying. Apple trying. KO is Coca-Cola? Daniel? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need some new fans. I might just need a clean mind, to be honest. You know, like I might just need to clean my fans. I think that would probably be good if I just cleaned them. But as well, as long as the computer works, I'm good with it. You know. CEI. CEI is moving. Not moving enough for me personally, though. You know, market kind of dumping down quick, guys. So y'all be careful. We're still watching Prog to see if it holds support. Very nice. BFRI. Yeah, everything's slowing down. Everything's kind of boring. Now y'all see why I only trade the first hour, because everything's just kind of slow and dull. Oh, here, the music's not on. Yeah, my computer still sounds like a freaking rocket ship, bro. PPSI, man, PPSI looks rough, bro. I don't know what's going on with that, to be honest. Well, we got a second though, guys. If you want to help support your boy here, go check out BitGet. BitGet is the dopest crypto platform I've used. Really interesting, really cool platform. You can invest in crypto. So right now, Bitcoin's up to 58.6. You've got Ethereum flying up to 4,700 right now. Look at Ethereum, getting ready to potentially break lifetime highs soon, hopefully. You got Ethereum Classic. You've got Dogecoin, which has been running up about 3% today. You've got these crypto gaming stocks like Mana, Engine, Axie Infinity. You've got Sandbox. You've got all of these on BitGet as well. And so you can invest in a lot of these altcoins you can't find anywhere else, like Shiba Inu, like XRP, like gaming crypto. You can invest in all of those things. You could also copy trade. And copy trading is really dope. It's a new age form of investing. And I'll teach you how I do it. Of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money, but this is how I personally copy trade. All right, I look for traders. This guy's made 17K over the last 3 weeks. I look for traders that are profitable. This guy's made 17K, 18K really over the last 3 weeks. And he's sitting on a bunch of W's too. And let's see how long he's been on the platform. He hadn't been trading that long. So that's the biggest flaw, is that he hadn't been trading that long. But if you follow him and say, okay, he's made $13,000 or he's made $18,000 total, I don't want to trade that large. And so I can say, hey, take 20% of his sizing, follow him with a fixed ratio of 0.2, and I'm a little bit more protected. And then I could say, okay, if he loses over 50%, I get out with a maximum follow of $500. And that way I'm a little bit more protected in the trade. What I really like to do though, is I like to find these traders that have been around for a long time. And so these traders that have a lot of transactions, this guy's got 700 transactions here. He's been around for over a month. The biggest problem is he's sitting on a bunch of losses, but these losses were all done today and they're pretty small so far on a percentage basis. And you can look back at this guy and see most of his green trades. He's got some red in there, but he's mostly green, and you can follow him trade for trade. You could also see some of these other guys that are killing it in the market. Again, one thing I'm looking for is how long they've been on the platform. This guy's made about 5K over the last 3 weeks. He's mostly a short trader. The reason I like this guy, the reason I really like this guy, even though he's taken some bigger percentage losses right now, he's been around for 654 days. So this dude has been on the platform for a long time. If we look back at his history, he trades really actively. But this dude has been trading. Let's see how long he's been trading for. Because when I look at this, if he's been trading for months and months, that means he's survived for months and months. You know what I mean? And so we can look back to see how long this dude's been trading. So far, we're about a month in. So he's been trading at least for a month. So he survived for at least a month without destroying his account. We can keep going back here. I wonder if there's another way to look at this. Okay, no, I guess not. All right. So he's only traded back since October 29th. So I don't know if I like that as much. So that's not that long, to be honest. And he's sitting on some losses. So no, that's a no-go for me. All right. So we keep looking. This guy's got 1,800 transactions. Let's see how long he's been here. 25 days. Took some L's lately. Nah, I don't like him. Sam's father. All right. This guy's been here for over a month. Made about $6,700. And this dude's very profitable, not sitting on any losses as well. And so the way you do this, guys, is you protect yourself by setting stop losses. All right, the way you do that is you just go to follow. And again, you give him a fixed ratio of 50% would be 0.5. And then I could say, hey, if he loses over 50%, get out the trade. And that way I'm protected. And you can follow him trade for trade. You could also invest in crypto futures. So you could short Bitcoin or you can go long on Bitcoin. and trade crypto futures so you can trade up to 125 times leverage. So if you're a good trader, you can make some money. You could also be a copy trader yourself. So as a copy trader, you earn 10%. And so like let's take a look at this guy. All right, this guy has made $531,000 over the last 3 weeks. Let's kind of peep him out a little bit. This dude has made 131% total. Over the last 3 weeks, he's made 132%. He's been around for 237 days. 237 days. Let's see how long he's been trading here. And like these guys might be worth it to just wait for a slot to open up. Like if they've been that profitable, it might be worth it to just wait for a slot to open up with some of these guys. All right, so he's at least been copy trading for a month. Prague back over to 350. He's at least been here for 2 months. Almost all green too. Look at this. Green. All right, so this is 2 months ago. So he's been here at least 2 months. And if this dude has been here over 3 months, then that's the type of dude I want to give my money to. This dude's making huge sums of money. So if you follow him, though, you got to be following him with, all right, this dude has been here for at least, looks like 3 months, which is crazy. He's got a few red streaks in there from crashes, which happened. You just said stop losses. Wow. But this dude's trading big, so y'all be careful. If you're following him, just make sure you adjust your ratio. But honestly, really impressive. He had this one big losing streak here. But then green. Interesting kind of study on some of these profitable traders here. All right, so that's a month. Over 3 months, this guy's been here. So over 3 months. So interesting here. He's made $528,000. In the last 3 weeks, he's made $531K. So that's crazy. And so, yeah, if you want a slot, you can select slot reminder here and get a slot anytime they're open. But yeah, if you want to check out BitGet, depositing is super simple, guys. It's really simple. All you have to do is you go to buy crypto at the top right and say, hey, I want to buy $500 worth of Bitcoin using Visa or using MasterCard or using Google Pay or Apple Pay, or whatever you want to use. You click whatever process you want to use. Make sure you're buying the minimum amount, and then you just click purchase at the bottom right, and you go through those steps. You could also buy it on Coinbase, so you can just buy USDT Tether coin on Coinbase and just send it directly over to BitGet. You'll get your money pretty quickly, and then just send it over to futures trading, and you can trade futures. You can do copy trading. You can do all that dope stuff. I think I'm starting to lose my voice. But with all that said, guys, if you want to check it out, here's the link. If you want to check out BitGet, there's the link. Great way to help support the channel. Honestly, the big thing is like they are KYC verified. So you can use them if you're in the US. You can get verified to be a copy trader, to copy trade, to trade on the platform, to get leverage, all that good stuff. You can use them if you're in the US, which is pretty rare. So you can do simulation trading, Velocity. I don't know if they do simulation trading to copy the traders. I know you can give them small sums of money, though. So you can give them small sums of money. And also, for the time being, guys, right now on BitGet, for the time being, they do have a special going on. And you get a 10% deposit bonus up to $1,000 deposit. So you can get up to $100 in deposit bonuses. Really easy 10%. If you deposit $1,000, you get 10% of that, which is $100. Easiest $100 you could ever make by just putting it into BitGet, getting that 10%, and then you can take that free money and then put it towards copy trading, put it towards whatever. And so if you deposit $1,000, you get $100 on BitGet for the time being, all the way up to December 4th, and then you can take that $100 and then put that towards copy trading. Try to roll up a free stack, if you know what I mean. So check that out, guys. Good luck. Love you all. Yeah, I don't know. Baller. Coinbase has usually been okay. BFR, bouncing back to the view up. I don't see much else I like right now. We're going to take our small win, our small $15 win on the day, guys. So listen, I love you all. Check out Benzinga as well, guys. Benzinga is super useful. I find most of the stocks I trade using Benzinga every single morning. Super helpful. And you can try them out for free is the best part. You can try Benzinga out for free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. So here's the link. Check out Benzinga. Another way to trade, guys, I get a lot of people trying to trade like me. They just don't have the account size. Futures. So in Top Step, I didn't trade futures today, but on Top Step, you can
get funded in the futures market, and there's no PDT. So on Top Step, they give you a certain amount of demo account. So the base one's $50K on Top Step. And if you can hit $3,000, I think it is, with that $50K demo without hitting their max loss, then they fund you $50K with an 80% profit split. And that's just the base package. There's packages all the way up to over $100K. And there's no PDT rule in futures. You can day trade as much as you want. And I use the same strategies. Like when I trade the SPY on futures, it's the E-mini. That's what I trade, is the E-mini. Does exact same thing as the SPY. I don't even look at the E-mini. I just trade off the SPY in the futures market with no PDT rule and the same strategy. So that's another option if you want to trade the same setups as me, and I'll post this link. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Love you all. Good luck. We'll see you guys next time. And yeah, thanks for watching, team. Appreciate the love. Good luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow.